HelloFresh is also an owner of Factor. So Factor is pre-made meal plans. If you don't like to cook your own meals with HelloFresh, you can use the link in my comment section and you can pick your meals from Factor. In the link, you get some free meals as well. So if you guys don't want to take the time to go ahead and cook the meals like I did with HelloFresh, you can go ahead and order your own meals through Factor. The meals are amazing. They have breakfast, they have protein shakes, they have smoothies. So if you guys want to use Factor, go ahead and hit that link in the comment section. It's amazing. Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teej Hanley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teej Hanley.
Dear Bruce, if you lose your faith in me, please keep your faith in people. Love now and always, Rachel.
What's going on? Welcome back to another Media Man Live. I am excited to be here. Man, let me know if the sound is good. Like I said, I got a new setup, so I want to make sure everything is perfect, right? So yeah, man, it's good to see y'all back here. We got 51 people already in the building, and a huge shout out to my man. Hold on, let me go ahead and put that up there real quick. My guy, Dante Bryan, always supporting your boy with the first super chat in the building. Man, he is tonight's show sponsor with the $5 super chat. He says, brother, Double M, I appreciate the support. Good brother, you the man. I thank you for kicking it off. Man, my goodness. It's good to see that support, early on, because this is an important topic, because I've seen a lot of the comments every time I talk about the prison rates and how small they were in comparison to what the Black community believes. Everybody always says, man, what so what about the exonerations, and what about the people that were convicted falsely? And I want to be one of the first ones to show you guys that, hey man, all this stuff is tracked. Just like we did the state of Black America in regards to the economy. They have that 152 report. They have the same thing. And let me go ahead and shout out to my man, J. Renard Leather, with the $50 bomb on your boy before we get started, man. You just interrupted, my little monologue here, but it's for a good reason. I appreciate the support, my good brother, with the $50 bomb. He said, okay, we getting this show sponsor selling this out of the way, right? God dang now. This here is for the MM Vet Fund. Team Vroom Vroom. Hashtag don't speed in Texas, though. Well, it's funny. In Texas, man, it's like the speed limit is somewhat of an afterthought. Like people, you see them going well over, and you got to keep up with traffic, and you'll see police officers and highway patrols right there, and they like, hey, they keeping up as well. So yeah, so I love it, man, and you damn right. We're gonna put that to the fun. Well, man, let me go ahead and change the banner real quick. Shouts out to Dante Bryan for starting it off right. I greatly appreciate the support, my good brother. Let me go ahead and hook my man Jay Renard Lever. Always support you, boy, man. Like I said, and we're gonna talk about the average income that I posted on the community post. And I wanted to make sure, and let me make sure before I get to talking or whatever. I want to let you guys know something real quick. Bing, got that in there. All right, my bad. Jay Renard Lever in the building, man. He's the show's sponsor. I appreciate the support, my good brother. So yeah, back to let me get that out of there. Okay, so I posted the average income for Americans by age range, and I didn't post that to shame certain people. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood where we stand as a society, because once again, we have these conversations about $100,000, but you guys seen when you combined men and women and the average income for both parties, none of that even comes close to $100,000. And I've seen a lot of people caught on to why I posted that, because of the fact that we see a lot of women talk about, a man needs to make $100,000 or more, but that is very rare. And I wanted to make sure you guys understood that. In regards to men, I believe only 18% of us make $100,000 or more. So if you're a woman and you're disqualifying a man because he doesn't make that type of money, then you just alleviated what? Damn near, let me see if my math is correct. Is that 82% of the male population? And like I said, I don't care about a woman's preference. If that's her preference to land a guy for $100,000, hey, you the one that got to go out there on the dating market and see if you can attain that or not. And it determines if you're going to be miserable when you get older, or you're going to figure out some way to find that minority type of guy to bring you into his program. Let's just say that much. So like I said, I don't get involved in those preference conversations. It's good to see those women suffer finding that type of guy. So, I mean, hey, it has nothing to do with me. But yeah, we're going to go a little bit, we're going to do a deep dive in regards to men specifically, because in the Black community sometimes, and it's for good reason, because we see a lot of females in our spaces talk about Black women make more than, black men. We've seen Dr. Umar talk about this. We've seen countless guys talk about this, both men and women. And I want black men to start focusing on competing with everyone. I want you guys to start wrapping it around your heads that, hey, if this particular demographic, this group of men is making this amount of money, then we need to strive to get there. If we don't get there, that's perfectly fine. However, we need to know the whole picture, because I'm done with talking to the black community. If I'm talking to the black community, it's to correct someone. And trust and believe, tonight's show, I'm definitely going to correct some people thoroughly on this platform. But other than that, yeah, I'm done talking or trying to educate the black community, because we have too many people that fail to use Google and look up the statistics for themselves, right? So yes, and I have all the information out there. So yes, and I also did put some shorts on TikTok. I loaded a bunch of shorts on TikTok. A lot of people were saving them favorites, and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna be more active on there, trying to put out as much information as possible. So you guys head on over there. I think my TikTok page is called Media Men Live. I just started it. It's been up there for a while, but I just started updating some things. But yeah, you guys asked for me to get on TikTok, so I'm here now. So make sure you support your boy, and I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, we got some great topics today. This has been a full week that we had a chance to unwind from last week's show, which was an amazing show. I stayed on here for 4 hours because it was necessary after the holidays. And it was also the first show where I got to show off the new set. So this show was going to be very informative. I learned a lot because I did read the full. It was over 51 pages for this exonerations report. And it's going to open up a lot of black men in regards to where we stand. And before we get started, let me just say this. For anybody who is a detractor of black men, I've discussed this before. The prison rates, right? It is only 1.9 million people in the United States that are currently incarcerated. And that encompasses all forms of incarceration: jails, federal prisons, Indian reserves, military, all that type of stuff. 1.9 million. If you guys don't know, we have over 330 million people living in the United States alone. So if there's only 1.9 million people that are currently incarcerated, and we also know that there's 20 million black men, 20 million black women, as a total group, 38% represents 727,000 black people that are currently incarcerated. It is not half of black men. It is not 10 million black men, as the black community likes to have you guys believe, because they give you the false information by saying, well, 38% of black people represent the imprisonment population. But they fail to, to mention that white people actually represent the majority of people that are currently incarcerated, right? And they also fail to tell you guys that the majority of black men are not currently incarcerated. Now, I already debunked the 1 in 3 argument where they said 1 in 3 black men have felonies. It is now 1 in 5, and we can attribute that success, so to speak, to the millennials for staying out of jail. And so we're doing very well. So I just wanted to put things into perspective, just to have you guys understand that even though we are talking about the exonerations, we are talking about a small percentage of black men, and also black people. Black women are included in some of these statistics as well, right? So I just wanted to be clear on that before we get started, right? Because you know how these conversations can go. So black men overall, the overwhelming majority of us are not in prison or never have been in prison. So we're doing just fine, right? Just wanted to be clear on that. So thank you guys. Oh man, I'm sitting there talking and I got but hey, we gonna start it up again. Look what Salty Balls did, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to Machismo TV. If I modded you up, I'm pretty sure I modded you up, Salty Balls. So please make sure you go ahead and drop the links to Machismo TV. Y'all need to go ahead over there. This brother put down the $51 super chat. He says, "Hail to the keeper of numerals, for equations are statements of facts. By it is very nomenclature, no ideology, opinion, or tears could tarnish the facts." And I agree 100%. Somebody said in the comments, and I appreciate it, I'm gonna update you in a second. Somebody said, man, he said, this is why, or he's like, this is why you rarely see any people or any women commenting under this brother's page, because there's really nowhere you can go. Of course, I take care of some of that, but if somebody was to do a live stream on the stuff that I talk about, then they know it's going to be challenged if they tell a lie, because I'm hitting you guys with the facts. It's coming directly from the source. And today I'm actually going to do something different. Instead of getting the notes from the study, I'm actually going to pull it up and I'm going to let you guys see it for yourselves. So it'll make it easier. So you guys can tell me, hey, what else do they have in this report? So instead of you guys going out there reading it for yourselves, I want to make sure I bring it to you. And that's what I'm here for. I know I put these links up there to say, hey, you guys need to read this. And sometimes, people don't like to read. I mean, for lack of a better, way of putting it. But that's what I'm here for. So we're going to uncover a lot of things. So let me go ahead and update my guy. Hey, that's funny, man. Y'all started a war in the comment section last week. Oh, man, that was hilarious. Yeah, but Salty Balls, make sure you put all your links in the description, brother. I feel like I'm in medieval times. Makes me feel good. Get my diction up, with Salty Balls comments, man. I need that practice. On TikTok, they have language professors on there, and they give you free lessons. And sometimes I sit there and listen to them and learn how to say words that I probably was saying wrong for a long time. So misspelling. Let's see here. And bang, there we go with the $51 bomb on your boy. And let me not forget my guy, Rance Turner, with the $50 super chat. Said on the wood for the greater good. Shout out to black men. Salute brothers. Absolutely. Shout out to, man, salute black men. You know what I'm saying? We doing well out here. You guys, it's about progression in 2024. We've done all the arguments. It's time to cook. We get to it. And my guy, Quiet Storm, man, he was one of my moderators. Brother, you know that you go get yours. You go get that get back, man. That $50 bomb, I greatly appreciate it. Machismo TV owns this super chat button. Absolutely, man. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the $50 bomb. IQS. My guy, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it. I need all the support, because if you guys didn't see, we had a troll in here already. And while I was uploading some links, I was able to get rid of that. So that don't stay too long. People going to learn. You're going to learn today. Shout out to Kevin Hart. JT Cornrings, my man. It ain't a show unless JT support, man. I'm telling y'all, with the 199 super chat, man. Every show, my guy JT is always in the building. I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. He says, hey, hello, media man and chat. Thank you, good brother. Yeah, that's another thing, man. This whole Cat Williams thing. I saw a lot of people lying on social media. Just because Cat Williams said somebody wasn't funny, everybody fell on that train. Y'all cannot tell me that Cedric the Entertainer was not funny on the Kings of Comedy. That brother was hilarious. And also, if you go watch the movie Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, that brother was funny on there as well. So don't sit here and lie just because Cat Williams is hot and trying to say that these people aren't funny. Because Steve Harvey had a stand-up where he was in the church. And my grandmother used to love that stand-up. I actually sent it to her. And, lo and behold, she had already seen it. But if you guys haven't seen that Steve Harvey stand-up where he did it in the church, my goodness, it was funny. So it's a lot of people sitting there capping just because Cat Williams was saying that he's not funny. Like, no, man, come on, let's be honest. And also, let's talk about Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart had about 2 or 3 comedy specials where damn near everybody on the street was requoting that brother. You're going to learn today, right? You remember that? You know what I'm saying? What was the other one? With his dad, when he was talking about a bunch of stuff. Kevin Hart was funny at a point. And y'all, I'm not saying he's one of the best comics in the world. I would never say that, but I'm going to tell you like that. 2 of his stand-ups, I believe, were some of the best comedy that I've seen in a while. And granted, I'm a huge Patrice O'Neal, Bill Burr, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle fan. But those two specials by Kevin Hart, damn near everybody was quoting. But all of a sudden, when Cat Williams come out and he started talking about all these brothers, now all of a sudden everybody ain't funny. Stop. Stop falling on that train and going with what's hot in these streets. Y'all sit there lying. Simone, let's stop all that foolery. Yeah. I just had to get that out, man. I'm like, man, people would turn on your ass. Goodness gracious. Like, man, that dude, at some point he was funny. Y'all sit there lying. Social media is hilarious, man. My guy, Salty Balls, $5 super chat. He said, troll advisory. You will be thrown out Uncle Phil style. If you want to have a bona fide civil discourse, you're welcome. Otherwise, no flex zone. Yeah, absolutely, brother. I appreciate it. Say on it. People going to learn. You know what I'm saying? This is not like other platforms. You just don't get to come over here and cook. You know what I'm saying? You be respectful, man. We adults here. We definitely adults. Let's see here. Let me get some of these comments. I got to go back up. Hold my bad, guys. You got Mr. G Rap in the good building. What's going on, brother? He said, what's good, chat? What's going on, good brother? How you? Whoa, Quill, my man. Said, gotcha. He did go over it in the past stream. He gave his reason why he chose it. Good watch. What I miss? I may have missed something. My bad. I am going up. I need to stop. I think I seen Roger Spice in the building. Hold on. Let me see. Where's Roger? I could have swore I saw Roger early in here, man. If I missed, okay, here we go. My bad, good brother. Roger Spice said, Media Man, what up, though, fam? I appreciate it, good brother. Thank you. I'm glad I found you. And we got Grinch in the building. That beat slaps. Yeah, man, that's all because of Marcus Murray. Like I said, he's a young guy. He does, the music, I guess remixes on TikTok and also Instagram. Go follow Marcus Murray. Marquise Murray. You spell it MarquesMurrey. I'm going to continue to repeat this for this young brother, man. I love how he's moving his music and everything. He's doing a good job. So make sure you support him. And we got Bo Rice in the building. He said, what's up, people? What's going on, good brother? How you? Let's see here. And we got Abdul Khalifa. He said, Illinois is my home state, is the capital of wrongful convictions, also known as the most corrupt state. Louisiana comes in close second, I heard. Yeah, we're going to see if we can find that in the report. I got you. And we got Phil Brad in the building. Hoorah, man, my guy. What's going on, good brother? Always good to see Phil in the building. Let me see. We got Saint Cyr. What's up? What's going on, brother? We got Mona in the building. Thank you. My bad, Mona. I must have missed you while I was going up. Thank you. Yeah, make sure y'all support Mona. Put all your links in the description, Mona. Thank you. And I greatly appreciate your presence here. Mona's amazing. We got Ronnie, man. I'll just say Ronnie. I'll try. It's a Quab in the building. If not, I'll just say Ronnie I. My bad, brother, if I butchered that. Let's say I got a wrongful conviction, so a hyena and society can point the finger at me as 1 in 3. Karen, get you convinced without evidence. Oh, man, convicted without evidence. Oh, we going to cover it, brother. Sorry to hear that, man. And we got Leon in the building. Leon 008 says, I'm here on time. Man, you right on time, good brother. Let's see here. Dante Bryan said, keep that color, black light. That's the one right there. I got you. I'm trying to match it with the color that I'm wearing. So, so yeah, we'll see how it go. Let's see here. And we got Joshua Richards in the building. He says, smash the like button. It's free. Absolutely, brother. Thank you for saying that, because y'all know I will forget. And we got J Rag Soul Fiesta, my guy. What's going on? He said that the podcast set background looks nice. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Let's see here. Atlas Stood 212. What's going on, brother? Did you explain the picture in your background, or is that and if you know, it's definitely fitting? Oh yeah, I absolutely did. Last stream, and I think that's what Rich Turner was talking about, maybe. Okay, yeah, he did. Woke Quill put it in there. Oh yeah, I thoroughly, and I actually added a video in there as well. So greatly appreciate it. Medusa, I don't know how to spell Perseus, but you're right. Yeah, I talked about it in depth, and I need to put that out as a clip. You know what I'm saying? I put a couple videos out there, and I might have to go back and do the same thing, but I got y'all. Let me see here. Did I miss? I think I missed some super chats. I got JT in the building. Got Troll Advisory. Did I miss something? Nope. I think I'm caught up. Oh, no, my bad. We got History with EJ Wade with the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said we'd love to email you a copy of the artificial intelligent Jim Crow prevention tool. Wow. Is that online? If not, man, I could Google it if you want me to. You can email it. My email is mediummanwc@gmail.com. Yeah. So if any of the moderators, you can put the email in there. But yeah, man, I check it out if I got to unload my bot. So yeah, I look at it. From Prince to King, revisionist history. People love riding the wave and forget that they used to rock with that person. Yeah, man, I was pissed off, man. I was like, come on, brothers, y'all tripping. We not even gonna act like those everybody running around here, all right. Al Boski, what's going on, brother? He said that background is slamming. I was thinking that the entire time. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, man. And like I said, I did describe this, but you guys keep mentioning it, so I definitely got to clip that up. That'll be one of the first things that I do tomorrow. Let's just say that much, and I'll put it out there. So thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm put it up there. Appreciate it. So you go ahead and send your boy an email if you got it. So let me see where I got a lot that I want to talk about because, we're going to start off hot because I'm getting tired of this foolery. And I do not care if there's any men that consider themselves pro-black or, how I like to put it, woke. You just going to have to be mad once again because I'm going to keep referring to these guys as such and the way I describe them because they use the word all the time about being woke and being pro-black. And for some odd reason, these brothers don't have access to Google. And I'm talking about Dr. Umar Johnson and also this brother that we're about to review in a second. This is the second, maybe third, fourth time that I've seen brothers that are loud. They get on these panels. They consider themselves pro-black. Of course, they'll have a black woman on the panel as well. And they'll spew off some wrong misinformation about black men. And the funny thing is, I've talked about these things multiple times, but I have no problem addressing these brothers again. Panders, pro-black woke people that try to virtue signal to black women by feeding them lies. Yeah, I'm on y'all asses. Pause. Because I'm getting tired of this foolery. Y'all causing more of a divide than you can actually understand. Because when you say this foolery, black women are going to listen to you because you're sitting there with this queen, mother, goddess energy, and they think that you're for them. When in actuality, you're doing more damage than anything because you're lying on your fellow black men. So before any woke, pro-black type of brothers get on any panel and say something that you have no knowledge of, do the research first and tell your black female audience the truth. Because I'm going to tell you like this, when these new marriage numbers come out, I'm going to start pointing the finger at y'all asses because y'all the ones sitting on these panels telling them lies instead of telling them the truth. But we're going to clear this foolery up right now. Y'all going to learn. Y'all going to learn messing with black men's ethnic image, man. And for this reason, I may stop even addressing it because y'all don't know. I'm to the point where I want black women to start believing this foolery, if y'all can believe it anyway. But it's these dudes, man. Let me make sure I got everything up here. I want to make sure we're very clear on what's going on here. 1 second. Yeah, it's a Charlie Quest. Okay, let's define woke. The way that I hear these pro-black dudes define woke is they have that queen mother goddess mindset where the black woman can do no wrong and they fail to look outside of the box instead of going with this energy that, well, black men are supposed to be the leaders of the black community, then they should be the ones responsible for black women's behavior. No, that's what I define as woke, because black women have already said multiple times that they have separated themselves from black men as a whole. Y'all can agree or disagree, but if you look online, if you look in society and the people who speak, the black women who speak in public, i.e. Fox Soul ladies, Claudia Jordan, when she was up there with Ice Cube, all in the comments, black women was saying the same thing. Black women need their own policy for ourselves because we have different things that we have to deal with. So that's the types of dudes that I'm talking about. So if you fall into that category where you just blindly believe that everything is the black man's fault, I'm calling you woke because you're asleep, but you act like you woke. Yes, that's what I define as woke. So we're going to talk about these brothers. This is not, again, Dr. Umar falls victim to this as well because for some odd reason he has cognitive dissonance when all these black women talking about black men should be deleted, black men should be bullet bags, all these types of things is on social media. But for some odd reason, all Dr. Umar sees is black men dating outside of their race. And not all the black men, he just looks at the entertainers, sports, players, athletes, so on and so forth, right? So if you fall into that category and you have that energy and you fail to do your research on the black community and how far black men have succeeded outside of being included, heterosexual black men, how far we have succeeded in the community, then you fall into what I consider the woke category because y'all be loud and wrong for no reason, right? Y'all got to get out of that mindset, man. You can only lead people who are willing to follow. Black men have no agency over what black women decide to do. Now, I'm not saying that it's not all black women, of course. That's the last time you're going to hear me say that, not all foolery, because that's stupid, for one. Use your intelligence. But yeah, that's what I define as it. So I'm coming at everybody. Same thing I did with the brother that was talking about black people don't own banks. Black people don't own hospitals without doing your research on how we lost those hospitals. I've covered all this stuff. So I actively search for guys who consider themselves pro-black and woke, because y'all gonna sit there and say that Robert Smith, the billionaire, isn't considered pro-black when that brother has done more than most of the pro-black dudes that I see. Let's put him up against Dr. Umar's contributions and let's see who wins, right? If you have any family members that went to Morehouse and they're male and they were there that actually benefited from him paying off their student loan debt so they can get a fresh start, and you gonna sit there and say that this dude is not pro-black or for the people just because he's sleeping and married to a white woman? Get the F out of here, man. Y'all stupid. Yeah, I'm getting tired of this mess. I'm sorry, man. I'll get to the super chats in a second. But that's what I define as woke, because y'all sleep on what is actually going on in the black community. So yeah, but without further ado, let me stop ranting. My man Theo be going on those epic rants. But let's get to this video. Fair use again. And I don't even know what podcast this is. I'll give him credit. I actually tagged them in this as well. But let's get to it. Listen, wait. Oh, no, matter of fact, hold on. I got something. Since we on this topic, where'd it go? Because I want to be very clear on this. I want to put this on the screen for everybody to see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I see the super chats. Greatly appreciate it. Thank y'all. And I've covered this before, guys. So if you've been on some of the older live streams, you've probably seen this. But I want to make sure that you guys get a clear understanding, especially for the woke pro-black men. I'm not even talking about the women, because I think these guys understand that to keep a steady audience, they like to virtue signal to black women, which is embarrassing because you sit there and lie to black women and they don't do the research on their own as a collective, because anything that you say, they're going to believe it 100% for some odd reason. I don't know why black women do this. Y'all are very educated. You know how to do the research for yourselves, but y'all just like being lied to. I mean, which is very normal for a lot of women. So foolery. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. This is coming up. Let me show her here. Come on, man. All right, here we go. Sometimes the airdrop takes a while, so I think we're kind of lagging. I'm good. Is it the picture good to go? Clear? Y'all let me know. Come on, man. All right, just sent. One second. Bam. Okay, got that set up. Cool. All right, let's get to it. Here's a video of another woke brother talking about this foolery. It is a lag. Somebody said it's a lag. Educated Tyrone, y'all see a lag? Is it? Let me see here. Let me know before I play this. Let me know. Let me see. Any lag? Y'all let me know in the comment section if we good to go. Before I play this video. I'll play it a couple times. You guys will definitely be able to hear it. We good? International Quiet Storm says there's no lag, Media Man. Okay. Damn. All right. Well, let's get to it. Here we go.
That make a lot of money.
Let's go back. Here we go.
Black men that make a lot of money seem to be able to find every excuse as to why they can't find a black woman that brings them peace, while simultaneously going through hell with women from other races anyway.
So, again, now you guys hear the rhetoric. Now do you understand the archetype or the avatar of the woke black man? Y'all get it? You hear how he's talking? The same talking points. Black woman sitting on the panel. And of course, she's sitting there like, that's right. Go on, preach, brother. Y'all understand? Let's cook.
You cannot look at me and tell me to my face that you can't find a room full of beautiful black women that make money, that will treat you well. They're all over the place.
Out earning men
at a alarming rate.
Did y'all hear that? Once again, the same talking points. Out earning men. They're saying that black women out earn black men. So let's run down the list. First of all, black men have a hard time. Wealthy black men have every excuse not to marry black women. That's one. Same talking point. Two, going through hell dealing with women of other races. That points to the fact that this lie that a lot of black people and black women believe that black men were the most divorced, when we also already proved that white women were actually the ones that get divorced the most when they marry out. Black women are the most divorced and the least married. That's number two, right? Wait, was that two or three? Two or three? Three, right? Same talking points. We've heard all these before. Funny thing is that you could use Google and you could clear all this foolery up, right? So this is why I call these types of dudes the woke pro-black men who pander to black women, and black women sit there and listen with their hands clasped and don't even give any pushback. I don't believe that's true, brother, because if you look at it, when Dr. Umar talks about black people need to give more money, he always points to black men. Why the hell would you point to black men if your ass believe that black women out earn black men? Shouldn't black women be responsible for upholding the community economically if you think that they make more than black men? Y'all got to think about these things, man. These dudes contradict themselves so many times. So let's let them finish. Same conversations, same lies. So who's doing more damage? This is foolery.
We love to see it.
You're not in an organization like Nesby or something, or at a part of a college institution, a part of a fraternity or an organization of some sort that will connect you to women that make money. Yo. I am fighting for my life to keep up with my woman. Yeah. But you know what? That's okay because I'm doing it.
That's right.
Get it done. Figure it out and get it fuck done. Because at what purpose do you serve at that point?
Y'all hear that? Now you understand what I'm talking about and why I'm calling these brothers out, because they're liars. Yes, they are liars. That is 3 lies that this dude fit into a minute diatribe. 3. So that's why it's important for me to go over this. So let's address the first one. He says that black men who are wealthy have a hard time finding black women to marry. Let's go ahead and debunk that immediately. These brothers, man, gonna learn. All right. So once again, this is from Thought Code. The top 4 myths about black marriage. And you know what? The article was written by a black woman. It's funny how that always happens, right? It was written by Nadra Kareem Niddle. And this was updated on February 28th, 2021. Very recent. I just want to make sure that we understand, because I'm always fact check and I'm ready for it. But it's very funny that people will let brothers like this sit on the panel and say foolery and never give any pushback. So let's cook. Let me go ahead and read this here so you guys can see it. Nope, that's too much. Here we go. You see at the top, this is from Thought Code. It says rich black men marry out. Black men drop black women as soon as they reach a certain level of success, don't they? While plenty of rap stars, athletes, and musicians may choose to date or marry interracially when they achieve fame, the same is not true for the bulk of successful black men. By analyzing census data, Tolson and Marks found that 83% of married black men who earned at least $100,000 annually got hitched to black women. The same is the case for educated black men of all incomes. 85% of black male college graduates married black women. Generally, 88% of married black men, no matter their income or educational background, have black wives. This means that interracial marriage should not alone be held responsible for the singleness of black women. I'm going to read that last sentence one more time. This means that interracial marriage should not alone be held responsible for the singleness of black women. Right? Get on my Dr. Umar-ish. This dude repeating himself. So that's one. Did we just debunk that clearly? Y'all put in the chat, did that answer this brother's question? Was he lying? I would think so. Because these dudes will go on social media. They'll see a couple of NBA players, right? And they'll, I guess attribute that to all black men without doing the research, right? And also, let's address the other thing that he mentioned. He said that black women are out earning black men. It's absolutely not true. I've covered this multiple times. And of course, I'm going to put the picture overlay as I do this video once I clip it up. There are far more black men who make $100,000 or more than black women. You can find these statistics on blackdemographics.com, which I will link into this video. The average black man earns $50,000, $1 over $50,000. In 2022, black women earn $44,000 in 2022, a little over $44,000. So what does that tell you? Black men out-earn black women. And you guys like to, well, there's more eligible black women than there's black men. Absolutely not. Because let's factor this in now. You guys know that I already did the statistics on this, but what do men say that they want and what do women say that they want? Let's just attribute this to the black community, right? Black women want a black man that makes more than them. I just told you guys that $50,000 to $44,000. The average black man out-earns black women. Now let's go to $100,000. The average black men have more $100,000 or more earners than black women, right? $75,000, 13% of black men earn $75,000 or more. 9% of black women earn $75,000 or more. So we got black women beat in all three categories. So you can alleviate that mindset of thinking that black women out earn black men. It's done. We already addressed that. Now, let's go to black men, right? First thing that we look at is weight, right? Is that fair to say? We want our women to at least be in shape. We're not saying that you got to be, you know what I'm saying, Miss Olympia or something like that, or Miss Fitness. No, we want our women to not be overweight or obese. Very simple. Do you guys know where black men and women rank in regards to the obesity and overweight statistics? Let's cook. This is why I'm here. Gives me a perfect time to address this because I did before. It's 2024. Let's go ahead and address this now. So if you look here, you have the different categories, right? Black, Hispanic, white, and Asian. Very simple. So if you just, offhand look, you can see that overwhelming black women are 55% obese, age 20 and over. You see that difference? Black men, 37%. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know these statistics? Because you hear the black community say that, well, the black community as a whole is overweight. But if you look here, it's 37%. And don't worry, I know this is from 2015, 2016. I got some more for you. Hispanic men, 43%. Hispanic women, 51%. White, 38%. Asian, 10 and 15%. I covered all bases. Let's keep cooking. Now, if you rank those, black women are number one in the obesity category, followed by Hispanic women, Hispanic men, white women, and look who comes in sixth. Black men at 37%, Asian women and Asian men. So if you look at the graph here, or the rankings, Asian women and Asian men are in the same category. White men and white women are in the same category. And Hispanic men and Hispanic, Hispanic men and Hispanic women are in the same category, lumped together, right? But for some odd reason, black women lead and black men are number 6. So we just debunked that narrative as well, right? I'm not done. This is from 2015 to 2018, ranked from least to most overweight or obese. You got white women, overweight or obese. His non-Hispanic black men come in second, right? Non-Hispanic white men come in third. And who leads in the category? So this is where you guys hear the 80% of black women are at least overweight or obese, 79.6%. And these numbers were actually updated in 2022, right? So if anybody has an issue with any of the statistics, I just covered everything. So 80% of black women are obese or overweight. 70.9% of black men are overweight or obese. So again, who's more healthy? Let me pull myself up here. Who do y'all think is more healthy, black men or black women, based off the statistics, right? So if we were starting to disqualify people in regards to what we want first, then black women, it would be less likely for a black man to find a suitable black woman. So let's go ahead and debunk that narrative right now by saying that there's more eligible black women than black men. And not to mention, there are far more LGBTQ black women than there are black men, believe it or not. Because I know the black community likes to call black men sassy and zesty and, all these down low brothers. Absolutely not. So if you have far more LGBTQ black women, they cancel themselves out, right? So those are two sets of women that are getting with each other that could realistically be with black men. But since they're off the market, that means there's less black women that are available to black men. So when we have these conversations about, well, it's more eligible black women than black men, F you lying. There's far more eligible black men than black women. Also on a financial aspect. Just covered that. We good? All right. And also let me address this because I want to clip this up and I want to put everything in there so you guys can see it once I make a video of this and tag these pro-black and woke dudes on these topics. When black men marry, they are not the most likely to get divorced. That belongs to black women. The only group that has more divorces than marriages, right? And when, as a whole, when you're dating or marrying interracially, white women actually lead. When they marry Hispanic men, Asian men, black men, they are more likely to be divorced, right? So we can stop that right now. The only reason why they don't lead is because they have more marriages than divorce, as opposed to black women. And don't worry, guys, I'm going to clip all this stuff up. So I just debunked 3 narratives that this woke pro-black ass dude just lied to black women about. And it's very simple. And I make sure that I'm going to put these references in the description so brothers like him can do the research for themselves. Because once again, the black community don't like to read. They just like to pander to their audience to get more followers. This shit is serious. And y'all acting like it's not by sitting there lying. Because black women eat this foolery up. And we got some more evidence on this as well. So to any black men who consider themselves pro-black or woke, y'all need to wake the fuck up and stop lying. Do your research and stop looking ignorant in these streets by telling lies to black women. Are y'all stupid? Did you go to school? It's dumbass people. This shit is pissing me off, man. And this is black man to black man. What's wrong with y'all? You know black women ain't gonna do the research on their own. And you gonna sit there and feed them ear candy? Y'all crazy ass people. This is the dumbest, the dumbest, very simple. You making black men look dumb. That's what you're doing. You're tarnishing the black male ethnic image by sitting there lying. Just because you watch a couple of football games and you see a black man kissing a white woman. Y'all just ignorant as hell, man. And that black woman, she didn't say anything, but she's sitting there, yeah, ha, 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 yeah, that's right. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best to out-earn my woman. Just because your woman out-earns you, that doesn't represent the majority of the black community. Do your research, man. What's wrong with you? I can't wait to clip this up, man. Goodness gracious. They try every way to discredit black men. So embarrassing, brother. Goodness. All right, Sean Fleming, my bad. Let me calm down, man. With the $5 super chat, thank you, brother. Say caught you live. Bought a snack route. Man, my third LLC. I've been missing your live streams. I sent you an email from one of my other companies. Oh man, this dude cooking over there, Sean Fleming, man. That's what you've been doing. That's why you've been missing. That's for a good reason, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. And you got to let me know what's going on with that snack route, man. Where you at? Send me an email. Put all your information in there, man, so I can let people know so they can support, brother. Dante Brown with the $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. I just posted that crap Dr. Umar said on Facebook. Got all that education and don't do any research. Shaking my head. Yeah, man. And he, excuse me. He said the same thing that people sent me the clip of him on Hardly Initiated saying that black women out-earn black men once again, knowing damn well that Hardly Initiated's audience is damn near 90% black women. And you say something like that, they're not going to refute that. They're just going to go out into the world looking at black men like we're less than because they think that they're the only demographic of women that out-earn their men. And nobody ever questions Dr. Umar on this stuff. Where does he get this information? He's doing it for a reason because they keep sending them donations, gifts. This dude, he know what he doing, man. History with EJ Wade. My bad, brother. I missed this. $5 super chat. Say I emailed you 2 PDF copies. Please enjoy. Hoorah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And Educated Tyrone with the 999 super chat said, if money resources were equal, what do you think black women prioritize between two men? Attraction, face, charisma, presence, height, body, or character, loyalty, honesty, emotional IQ, etc. I already talked about this, brother. You know our women place looks at the top of the list, right? And a while back, I want to say maybe over a year ago, there was an amazing conversation that I clipped up when I used to watch the show, the Lapeef show, the Lapeef Network. JR, it was a while ago where they had Six the Goddess, they had Courtney Michelle, the young woman Kayla on there, and they were talking about, height or looks and, everything else or whatever. And Six the Goddess came up with an amazing point. She was like, man, looks shouldn't matter that much if everything else is on the line. And you guys see me talk about this a couple of times before. I put out the little graph explaining that. Like, if he don't meet every other category and all you see is this brother, he looks good, then he should qualify to have sex with or have your child, or you shouldn't have his children. But for some odd reason in our community, our women like to look at it as this. Well, he may not have a job. He may not have steady, he may not have a place to live, right? He may have multiple children, but I'll put him in the other category. I'll have sex with him, but I won't commit to him. And if I get pregnant, it is what it is. I'll go ahead and carry that baby to term, even though this guy has never, exuded any qualities of being a husband. In fact, he even told me that he didn't want children. He didn't want to be a husband. But I'm going to still have this kid, and then I'm going to blame all black men because I'm going to struggle as a single mother because this guy that I knew wouldn't shit, he wasn't going to take care of this kid anyway. So now it's all black men's fault, right? Blame Jermaine. That's what we say. That's how the narrative goes in the black community, right? So yeah, we've seen this play multiple times. It's nothing new. We smart individuals. That stuff ain't gonna fly no more. Yeah, Roger Spice said they hate seeing black men happy. I agree, man. You start to notice that it's like, damn, man, we can't do nothing. Let me get the update. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Said 240 watching, 162 likes. These likes looking dusty as F, man. Am I dusty to you guys? Get those likes up, man. Goodness. Yeah, it's funny. They asked, where's your proof? Luckily with me, you ain't got to do that. I put everything in the description. So, and that's why you guys rarely see people saying, no, this is false, because they can't. I don't go on my platform and just spew out wrong information without doing the research on my own, man. So we got a lot of comments, man. You guys want your comments right? Please support the show and send in those super chats, man. And while we're here, let me go ahead and check the Cash App real quick. Yeah, we got a couple of them. Wait, this is from a dude. Who is this? It's a dude named John. So if you guys, I think I blocked him. It's a dude named John Dalton. He sent me 5 Cash Apps requesting money. Let me block this dude. Lord. All right, here we go. My bad, y'all. I had to take a break and take care of that offline. So, yeah, Mr. G-Rap said black men happy equals sassy. Yeah, it's so funny, man. Like, it's like we in the sassy apocalypse of men, and it's just literally brothers doing their thing. Like, people was clowning the young man, Drew Walls. You seen him? He's the one that does the day in the life videos where he sets his tripod up and he records himself going to the grocery store or Target, and people did videos kind of mocking him or whatever, but they fail to understand that on TikTok, I'm pretty sure this brother is making at least $4,000, $5,000 a month just based off of doing those videos. And it's funny, Drake actually caught the video, tagged the brother, and did his own version of the day in the life, just like Drew Walls. So, and also Drew Walls just got a sponsorship with the NFL. They actually posted it on their Instagram. I think Sports Center caught it as well. So what women do this all the time. A day in the life of a stay-at-home mom, a day in the life of a soft life girl. And they'll do videos showing themselves shopping and doing all that foolery, getting spa treatments. But all of a sudden, when a black man do it, it's sassy and he's corny. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if you one of these dudes or these women that's sitting here laughing at this guy, I promise you, Drew Wall's bag is going to increase. You just don't get NFL sponsorships like that. So whatever he's doing, hey, kudos to that brother, right? So y'all better wake the F up. And that's another thing I keep telling y'all. If you want to, contemplate making a YouTube channel, you better figure it out. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: today is payday for YouTube. I got paid today from YouTube. You know what I did? I paid all of our bills with the YouTube money, and I also did my monthly investments for the rest of the month with YouTube money. Could y'all use that? That's not including the 3 other paychecks that I get from my job, and also from being retired, and also from being 100% VA combat veteran. And I also have some other investments and endeavors that I get paychecks for as well, right? So if you're one of these people that's looking for a residual income to where you can take care of this stuff, I advise you to get on YouTube and start making some content. So you're going to sit there and laugh at Drew Walls, and brothers like him, brothers like myself who bring valuable content to these spaces, I don't have bills for the rest of the month. So you know what's going to happen on the 1st and the 15th with those checks? Think about it. What you think I'm going to do with that money? Invest, save, property. Do we need to do another real estate, another budgeting calculator? And I'm not saying this stuff to somewhat flex. I'm saying this to motivate you guys. Yeah, we did. And just imagine people with 100,000 subscribers. I think the lead attorney was averaging like $50,000 a month on his video he was saying. And I may be lowballing the brother, right? So y'all laughing at, content creators. Okay, keep laughing. While Drew Walls and other people like him are, going straight to the bank. When that AdSense pop up, yeah, I just, you just got a deposit for XXX amount of money, right? Y'all better wake up. Okay. Leon with the $10 super chat. He says there is a major difference between negotiation, molding, egalitarian relationship compared to cooperation and submission. They want control and power. That's why they have children with Pookie control. Yeah, man, it's shoo, my goodness. Y'all better figure out some of this stuff. Who we got? My man, Azriel, what's going on, brother? First of his name. He said, your day in the life would be more interesting. Well, y'all want to see me travel? I keep saying it. I need to do a couple of videos like that. I've saved those videos for my, when I travel. So, yeah, but I'll put together something. Y'all see, I was at the gym. It took me a, nice update picture. You know what I'm saying? So I got y'all. Let's see. A CBP film with the $2 super chat said, content like what? Media man. It depends on what your skill set is. It's funny. I was actually mulling around the idea before I even started this page to start doing content on statistics and mathematics. That was my first idea, but I was like, man, it's kind of saturated on these platforms. And then I found out a way to marry my skills into the Black community to help out as much as I could. And also, fitness, nutrition, mental health, things of that nature. So whatever your skill set is, man, I will put something together. If you like to cook, there's multiple people on TikTok that just show, them chopping up the ingredients and stuff like that. They don't even show their face. They just cook. And they got millions of subscribers, right? So that should tell you something, man. It's multiple ways to get your name out there if you have some sort of skill set. If you have a trade, but where are the guys who are plumbers? Where are the guys who are truck drivers, right? I see a lot of people doing content just doing their normal job because people want to know better. In particular, women. There are more women going into the truck driving business, but they doing it. They doing it kind of sneaky, man. They kind of and I mean, I don't knock the hustle, but the women who I see that make content as truck drivers, they half naked in the videos. You know what I'm saying? They half naked, or they wearing some tight ass jeans where when they're filling the gas tank up with gas, they turn the camera to where it's like pointed directly at their ass. You know what I'm saying? And hey, all dudes in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yeah, go ahead and pump that gas, sister. So the women, they kind of snuck in, the truck driving business, and they, I don't say half naked, but they just, kind of dress, in tight fitting clothing, to entice people. But I've also seen couples do truck driving videos as well. Like, the man is a truck driver and his wife or girlfriend, she accompanies him on the trips. And I love watching those videos, man. It's very inspiring for the guys who have trades and may not have degrees, and they get paid a significant amount of money. There's also a guy on TikTok. He's a repo man. He repos cars, and he has millions of subscribers. Not a million, 100,000, and it's literally just people doing their job. If you have one of these types of jobs, man, you better wake up and stop laughing at Drew Walls, man. Hey, that brother Drake co-signed him. Come on now. Mark Harris said, "Media man, people act like that money don't matter. They don't have financial literacy." Yeah, it's funny people try and say that. Oh man, you just a YouTuber. Okay, you keep saying that. You just a YouTuber, right? Okay. I better figure it out. Thank you for breaking the drought. Red Cerner with the $5 super chat, climbing in the truck with rock hard nips and see-through yoga pants in slow-mo. They do, man. It's funny, but you can't knock them for doing that, man, because they know how thirsty dudes are gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with like the OnlyFans girls. They know dudes thirsty. Is more thirsty dudes than not. So no matter what we say in these spaces, and even though we're aware of this stuff, it is what it is. And also, I don't knock women for using their quote-unquote pretty privilege on YouTube. If you're an attractive woman and you have a platform, why wouldn't you show your face? Why wouldn't you put your face on the thumbnail? Because you know that men are going to support you. That's not a bad thing. You have to play to your strengths, right? Just like the guys who have, fitness channels used to be pretty big in these spaces. Guys used to have swelled and swolled up physiques. So they would show themselves all the time in a stringer or something like that, right? So you have to play to your strengths to get the most out of your audience. And it's a simple process, especially for women. If you are an attractive woman, that's why you see a lot of attractive women's platforms that speak highly of Black men. They tend to do very well because these women are attractive. That's not a bad thing. You got to play to your strengths. Now, when I think YouTube is changing their, they're changing their restrictions where women are, going to be able to be half naked. That's a different story. But if you're a pretty woman and you're in these spaces, you better damn well show your face to get that bread. I mean, why wouldn't you? So let's see here. Amazing Amazing B. My white homie is a plumber and had no problem finding a wife. He's often surprised at how Black women turn their noses up at Black men that make way more than he does. And this dude is making bank. Yeah, man. Plumbers, come on now. In Houston, man, it's a lot of people that don't take the precautions to insulate their water pipes when it gets cold. It's been cold here for like the past week or so. So when that happens, they have 24-hour services where plumbers would literally come out to your house at any time of day or any time of night, and they will fix your plumbing. You know how much that stuff costs? My goodness. Plumbers are, I just put up I just put up that chart on the community post. Plumbers do very well. So yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to sit there and flex because I'm damn sure here for a good reason, but you also want to be compensated for the work that you do. And if you're doing something that is a valuable service and it will encourage more people to go into that field, you better get your ass a YouTube and TikTok channel. You know what I'm saying? And get out of that mindset of saying that it's just YouTube. Okay, just YouTube. You know, it's real money though. So, I mean, man, Mona said, show y'all faces, ladies, and you don't have to thirst trap to make money though. Yeah, show the faces. Like, why wouldn't you if you're a pretty woman? That's why I'm always wary of when the girls used to come on Kevin Samuels show. Kevin Samuels would be like, hey, well, cam up then. If you think you're an 8, no, I'm not coming up. Caught your ass. Let's see. Rod the cloud engineer. He said you can make a lot of money in IT too. Yeah, man, we talked about that as well. You're a cloud engineer. You know about that. Hopefully you got a channel, brother. You better start getting more people to go into that field. Hell yeah. Mr. G Rap said, yeah, it's been brick out here in Houston. Literally, yeah, man, it's been, ooh, my goodness. Yes. I mean, hey, let's see here. Let's get to it. Look, grown folk talk. That's Theo's real sister in real life, right? Theo Coop, the Do Better podcast. If you guys could put those links in the description, thank you. Yeah, grown folk talk made their channel. Like y'all better wake up. I mean, I don't know how else to. If money is not your motivation, I don't understand why you wouldn't. If you have something valuable to bring to these spaces, man. I mean, seriously, you know, it's maybe tough starting off because I told you guys my story. I'm my channel. It took a while for it to get monetized. I think it took more than a year before I, got to monetization status to get to those 4,000 hours, and I stuck with it. So if you're okay with, reaping the benefits that come after you've been into these spaces for a while, you may not be getting paid, but you got to stick with it. You definitely have to stick with it, right? I just told you guys that I just paid my mortgage and all my bills for the month. So we good over here. So y'all better figure it out, man. Me saying that just lets you know how cheap I am. I could have been and got that damn Corvette. But I just got a oil change on my Dodge Challenger 2013. I got it detailed on Saturday. And when I tell you that thing's still clean, I still get compliments on my Dodge Challenger. I got me a nice little RT with the chrome 20-inch wheels, all black, tinted out, very clean, runs very well because when I had it, I was going on multiple deployments and it just sat there in my friend's garage. He would drive it just to make sure everything was good. When I was gone for 6 months, right? My car is in great shape. So every time I go out there in the garage and I look at my car and I look at these pictures of the Corvette, I'm like, man, do I really need this? Because my car, I still get compliments on it. Like we was just out and about on Saturday. I went to the Warwick. If for my Houston folks, you guys know about the Warwick. It's a restaurant. It's black owned, right? I was just out there. They have valet. The valet dude was like, man, your car is amazing, brother. What year is it? And I told him 2013. He was like, what? He was like, seriously? He's like, man, this car is in great shape. I wouldn't lie to y'all, right? So, yeah, I did fall into that category of military men getting challenges and charges. It wasn't given to me through the Air Force. I had to pay for it because they say, man, the military issues challenges and charges. No, I had to pay for it. And it's completely paid off. So if y'all question, man, this dude being cheap, he need to go get that Corvette. Yeah, I want it, but it's not necessary. I'm going to tell you that right now. So if anything, my girl, her car, she get what she want. I'm good. So, oh, man. Yeah, I'm very transparent. Yeah, hey, we good. Look at that. Big Jack said, yep, I just paid $500 to unclog a washing machine drain after hours, $500 that quick. And his brother's skilled in the art. So Big Jack, thank you, brother, for cosign. Trying to tell y'all, brother. Raphael Phillips said my trunk company have bonus money if I get 12,000 miles a month. You will get $8,400. Come on, brother. You gonna stun on us like that? That's what you gonna do, Raphael? Kudos to you, brother. Hey, these dudes cooking out here, man. Oh man, this is cool. Look at Joe Dash says my 2014 ride is paid off. No need for another. Hey, I'm trying to let y'all know, man. I'm trying to hook y'all up. So let's get to the next topic. So this one is gonna be funny, and this is gonna teach Black women to stop investing so heavily into other people's business. Random man in Atlanta. Thank God people sent me this stuff from TikTok. I addressed this random man in Atlanta video a while ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And it was some non-Black woman, I believe, that got on TikTok and she made a whole account based off of a random man in Atlanta getting her pregnant, right? Talk all kinds of cash, SHIT about this brother. All the other baby mamas came out the woodwork talking about the same brother, but the catalyst of this narrative is a woman that we're going to discuss right now. And this is going to teach Black women another lesson, just like the brick lady, right? Y'all get invested in these women's stories too much, and then all of a sudden, something different happens, and it makes y'all look stupid. This is the same thing that the white woman did about the numbers, the divorce numbers for Black men. Same thing that the brick lady did, where she said that it was a Black man that hit her with a brick. Black women got up in arms and started blaming Black men. And let me say this. You're not going to get an apology, Black men, so stop asking. There's just, I see a lot of narratives. Black women need to apologize. It's not going to happen. Just move on with your life. Understand what you need to do. Move on. That's all I can say. But anyway, y'all need to stop investing in these women's stories. And you think I'm lying? Let's cook. Let me show. And this first lady, she going to give you a backstory if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about. Random man in Atlanta. Here we go.
If you want to know the backstory from this random man in Atlanta thing that's going on, keep watching. This whole thing starts because our main character, Morgan, she puts up a story time about how she became a single mom at the age of 22.
This is 4 days before my 23rd birthday, so I was 22. Finally, Valentine's Day rolls around, which is my birthday. 4 days.
So this is the woman, right? This is the one that we're talking about. She's the one that made the channel Random Man in Atlanta. Oh, and you don't think that this woman is getting paid off bashing a Black man, a Black father, right? A deadbeat, quote unquote. Let me show y'all something. This is how many followers this young woman has. 1.3 million followers with 79.7 million likes. So she's basically getting paid off bashing this dude, the random man in Atlanta. So, hey, you can monetize damn near everything. So let's continue.
He ditched me. I found out he moved in with his ex. And they have a kid. Well, he has 6 kids. Yeah, we haven't seen him since. Well, I was a month postpartum, and she was 30 days old when he decided to leave.
Then Morgan's video makes it to Black Twitter and goes viral.
This comment kills me. Girl, they eating you up on Twitter. No, they're not eating me up. You can't eat me up. I literally cannot be eaten.
Then the random man from Atlanta makes a response video to Morgan. I'm just going to warn you that this man does not look like what you expect him to look like.
We just start clashing.
Yes, he do. He look exactly like we thought he was going to look. But Leon 008 called it out. The brother got like 6 baby mamas. And we've seen this play out multiple times. And this just goes to show, and I'm playing this for a reason, to provide some more proof of the reason why Black men have fathered less children than Black women. Everybody's talking about him, but You have one guy, and you have six, probably 7 baby mamas, right? One man, six women. Let's do the math, right? Let's, one, right? 6. We see this play out all the time. So yeah, so how did this one man impregnate all of these women? Let's continue.
You know, when she was going through her postpartum, I'm working all these hours. It was kind of bothering me to, deal with the negative energy every day. And I would come home, get with my kid, even though it was for a month, but...
He confirmed that he just left Morgan 30 days after the baby was born because he couldn't deal with the negative energy. The vibes are off or whatever, I guess.
So I'm sorry for stopping it. He left the girl 1 month after the baby was born because she had negative energy. Hey, Pookie, let's continue.
On your seatbelt, because this is where it starts to get really confusing and crazy. Baby mama number 2, who's actually baby mama number 3, because there's another baby mama that we find out about. That's a whole nother side story. And she confirms everything that Morgan says. She also says that the random man had her pregnant at the same time as another woman who gave birth like a week before her.
Well, I have time today, so there's nothing that I hate worse than a liar, so let me shut this down real fast.
So that random man in Atlanta is my baby daddy too. So I'm baby mama number 2. And
oh yeah, and it's just not black women. He impregnated the whole gambit. I think the only one missing is Asian. So
and I'm here to say that everything Morgan's saying is true. And just how she was pregnant with their daughter and he had someone else pregnant. Similar situation with me. So my son has a brother that's 8 days older than him.
After baby mama number 2 did that TikTok live and that TikTok video, she deleted her account. And this is baby mama number 2, who we thought was baby mama number 1.
Baby mama number 1, by the way. But what Allison was saying, that's true. We do got little boys, and both of our boys are 8 years old, and they are 8 days apart.
Oh my God. So women, y'all got some explaining to do. She said the woman Morgan is right. They both have little boys, and they are 8 days apart. So Pookie, he ran over, he hit one, got in his car, ran to the other woman's house, skeeted and beat it in that woman, and now y'all got kids the same age. Hey, hey, that brother was busy, raw and all. You know what I'm saying? Forget STDs. None of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You go get some of this baby batter in you, and y'all both go have buckaroos at the same time. Jesus.
Let us not forget that this man has 7 baby mamas. So Morgan is really over here doing a whole...
Correct me. 7 baby mamas. She said 7 baby mamas allegedly. Let's keep going.
Medea style family reunion. Also, all of them are gorgeous, and they all seem really sweet from what we've seen so far.
She said all of them are gorgeous. I mean, it depends on what you consider gorgeous. I mean, that's subjective. It is what it is. So I'm not going to hate on them. Let them cook. Let's continue.
Well, all of them except for number 5, maybe.
Why y'all ain't tagged me in that video? I'm so confused right now. So wait, hold up. I said a couple months ago that I wasn't gonna put my clown suit on to go be friends with these girls. I like them all. I take my statement back. I like them. I like all the baby mamas. I found them and I like them.
Unfortunately, the happy vibes didn't last that long because baby mama number 5, who's actually baby mama number 6, came out and just stirred a whole bunch of mess. At some point in the past, Morgan made a TikTok video where she was wearing baby mama number 5's shirt, and she said she was wearing baby mama number 5's shirt because the random man from Atlanta cheated on her with baby mama number 5 before she knew that baby mama number 5 was actually baby mama number 5. Whew.
Hey guys, outfit of the day check. So I have on this shirt. It's has black heart. It's from my ex-boyfriend. It's actually this girl's shirt that he cheated on me with, then he brought home. So everybody comment thank you, Nina, down below.
She's wearing the girl's shirt.
You can't thank me because that's not my shirt. So really it's the other way around if you want to be technical. The nigga cheated on me with you. I've been around, so please do your math, okay?
There's so many other side stories to this thing. Like, it's so complicated, and I don't know. But it was entertaining.
I'm back.
Okay, so we just got the update from that young lady. Kudos to her. Now, this woman, this is Morgan. This is the woman that started it all. She's been missing from TikTok for a while for good reason. Now she's giving y'all an update. Guess what the update is? I'm not going to say it. Let's listen to her.
Back and I look thicker than ever. I don't feel real saying this, but random man from Atlanta is in town.
So, bravo, black women. Bravo for y'all for getting invested in this woman's BS and sitting there going in on black men. They do this to all of us. You know what happened? The woman, Morgan, decided to take random man from Atlanta back. The brother is in her house. The funniest comment that I saw, it was this black woman, and I couldn't find it. I think Morgan deleted it. She said, "Where did he sleep?" Where the hell you think he slept? Hey, random man in Atlanta is randomly sneaking in that woman. That's what he doing. And y'all was so invested telling this woman to leave this man, and she up and disappears from TikTok and takes him back. And now she's telling y'all to get at her business. It's the funniest thing, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna learn, man. Let's continue. Hey, where he sleep? Wait, hold on. Let me get to some of these comments. Mr. G-Rat said, "Welcome on, King." Hey, that brother laying in it, ain't he? And she said that she looking thicker than ever. Y'all know what that means. Hey, it may be baby number 2 on the way. Random man in Atlanta's number 2, baby. He laying in it. I know he is. You can't tell me somebody in town. Nah, he in that vagina. That's where he is. Mark Harris said, "Lucy, you have some explaining to do." Oh, Lord. Hey, yo. Truest dude, man. Make sense of all this, brother. Come on, man. Oh, my God. Dedicated to my children's future with the membership. Thank you, brother. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, let's continue. Let's hear what she got to say. Go ahead, Morgan. Explain what you've been doing.
For an unserious ass bitch, I've been very serious lately. It feels weird coming on TikTok and just making my normal content without talking about like what's going on in my life. Thankful to be able to even like stand in the same room as my baby daddy and not want to just... if that makes sense. The last few days have been very peaceful. We have taken Gigi to Build-A-Bear, taken her shopping, and like done like co-parent things, which I thought truly that I was going to be like depressed and like just sad, and like this is my first time seeing her dad in a year. And you guys have literally seen us like crash and burn on the shade room type shit, bitch. To be able to just stand in the same room and put our problems to the side and just like co-parent for Gigi. I just feel like I'm like closing a chapter of my life of being like, I hate my baby daddy, I hate my baby daddy. But I'm gonna start making content again. I didn't want to like put bits of him with like Gigi and then like you guys be like, bitch, what the fuck? Was this all a lie? I feel like I'm just making this video because I know a lot of like single moms follow me and moms in general.
So you see that? She made a community of single mothers who bonded by complaining about the guys that they decided to have children with, right? She made this community, and now she's leaving the community And you know damn it's majority black women because the guy that she had a kid with is a black man. And you know how this narrative goes. For some odd reason, they believe that all black men are deadbeats and all black men have children. So they gravitated toward this racially ambiguous woman, and they decided to follow her and get on the hate train. And now she's telling y'all to chill out. Me and my the random man in Atlanta trying to make this work as co-parents, and I'm letting him lay in it while he out here. So, oh Lord. You can't look. Mark Harris knows what's going on. She pregnant. Hey, I'm saying allegedly, but we gonna revisit this because she says she looking thicker than ever. Oh, that's gonna be the nail in the coffin. If she come back and say she pregnant once again, knowing that this dude got 7 baby mamas, including her, there is no excuse. I mean, her and coupled with Kendra G show. I mean, what more do you want from me? Shout out to Tyrese. Oh, hey, that dude laying in that thing, ain't he? Let's continue.
In a sense right now where it's like I'm growing up, Gigi's growing up, she's understanding, like I can't be bashing her father on here. I just want all like the single moms who are like literally beefing with their baby dad or wanna unalive their baby dad. Have really learned that when you create your own peace, nobody could destroy it. Literally nobody could destroy it. No car, no job.
Hey, is she still trying to kick knowledge, goodness? She's still trying to kick knowledge. What, you trying to kick knowledge? Fair use. Let's continue.
And I'm peaceful. Like, that's insane. I literally overshare on the internet all the time. So when these days are literally like us with Gigi all day, it's like, do I put him in my videos? Are people gonna hate me if he's in my videos? No, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, but is that the right thing to do? Is that the wrong thing to do? I'm just trying to find my place as a co-parent right now. My parents have been together for 30 years. I have never dealt with parents being separate.
Yeah, you say Reese Johnson. Hey, she dropping game, ain't she? She trying to kick knowledge down. Oh, yo.
Or separate households or anything of that sort. So I'm really like in a learning era and just like figuring out what's best for Gigi. I'm really happy she's seeing her dad. Whatever else goes on behind the scenes, my child is no longer going to see. She deserves the most normal life possible that I can possibly give her, obviously with all of this stuff that's going on.
Okay, let me stop right there. So I want to be clear because I know there's going to be black women that say black women weren't bothered by this. Oh. Let me tell you something. I just grabbed 2 response videos. There is multiple black women making diss videos about this woman because they were so invested in her leaving this man, and when she decided to have him out and try and co-parent with him, they are pissed off. So we're going to dispel this narrative right now that I'm sitting there reaching. Absolutely not. Even the black women that did these videos said the same thing. I got a couple of them. Let's cook. Let me show y'all real quick. This is what they're saying about it.
Single moms are pissed. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, they're annoyed over this girl named Morgan, also known as the girl who started Random Man in Atlanta. Let me fill you in. So basically last year, right, this girl named Morgan, she's 23 years old. She started this TikTok page how she got pregnant by this dude, deadbeat guy. Basically, he used her, cheated on her, but you know, they still had a daughter to take care of. She built her entire platform, basically bashing this dude, came up with an amazing catchphrase, Random Man in Atlanta. It took the country by storm. You know what made her likable is that she was a single mom. She was resilient. And one thing about single moms, they are resilient women. They are taking care of their children. They're providing. They're doing everything. And
oh yeah, no, we good. She just did the best. She, say Sarah, she just did the best breakdown. But I got you. Don't worry.
no, she's out here saying he's a bum, and then it turns out there's actually 7 baby mamas like intertwined in this man's story. Finds out she's like the 6th woman that this bum ass dude got pregnant, and you know, all these women are coming together sharing their stories. Baby daddy, who's the bum, is starting to see, oh, she's getting all this clout, she's getting famous, blah blah blah. He starts pitching in, but like nobody want to listen to him, right? Remember, this was all last year, and then 2 days ago she comes back after a little bit of hiatus, not posting on TikTok. And she's like, sorry, I've been gone. I've actually been seeing him. Decided to co-parent. I'm not gonna refer to him as the random man from Atlanta anymore. Both want what's best for our daughter, but all of you guys who are online should stop bashing him too. This is not how that works. So all the single moms and all the women in the comments were pissed because
see, she said all the single moms and all the women in the comments were pissed. The reason why I use hers is because she did the best breakdown, but you guys can go ahead and do the research for yourself. Just go to TikTok, type in random man for Atlanta, and we're not done. We still cooking. Hold on.
you know, she's 23. Like when I was 23, my brain barely functioned too. People are warning her, you know, people are just saying like, all right, we see what's happening here. Let's just sit back because clearly she's not listening to anyone. She's going to have to figure it out on her own. People are saying he's coming around because, you know, she got the clout. She started making some money. Also, her car broke down. She got fired from her job. So she's like in a vulnerable state, right? And like he's taking advantage. People are saying, oh, like it's tax season, it's after the holidays. She's basically now like, forget random man in Atlanta. Let me do me, respect who I am. And girl, I'm sorry to tell you, nobody will. They're going to keep bringing this up because you built your platform off of it. So you can't blame all the single moms that are trying to help you out and you just ignore them, okay?
All right. So that was the breakdown. And like she said, all of the single moms was pissed. They mad at this woman. Let's hear what this black woman has to say.
And it's giving you about to try to soft launch us into this whole cutesy.
And the reason why I use her is because she's an older woman. Why the hell are you invested in this young ass 23-year-old woman's story? Get your ass off TikTok. Let's go.
Co-parenting with this random man in Atlanta. Y'all in the comments like, don't lay down with him. Every retired Delulu girly and auntie, we know that glow from anywhere. It's giving you already did. And random man in Atlanta, nasty work. You knew all you had to do was invest in a full set French tip and take the baby to Build-A-Bear, and you was in there. May God have mercy on your soul. Morgan, we was rooting for you. We all were rooting for you.
You hear what she said? She said, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Like Tyra Banks. Right? So she is speaking about black women. They were encouraging this woman to leave this man alone, do not have any involvement with him, don't let him see the kid, etc., etc., etc. So she is speaking for black women. I'm not done. I'm gonna let her finish.
And we still are, but baby, close up the cookie jar now. Crisscross applesauce today. And girl, please don't fall for this. What he's doing is not even original. You come in after Christmas and right before tax season, every leopard with 8 or 9 kids would not change his spots.
Okay, so you heard what she had to say, right? Like I said, she's speaking for the black women who followed this woman who was encouraging her to leave him. Now she back with the dude. He in the house right now, taking the baby to Build-A-Bear, laying in that pussy, right? And hey, like I said, don't be surprised if she come up with random man in Atlanta second child. So, but look, let me show y'all something else. Hold on. This is what happened. Like I said, there's multiple black women that did videos on this, but this one was funny. Somebody actually commented, this black woman did a video on this. This woman said she looks like she's Hispanic. She says, stop investing, but you just did a whole video about her situation. LOL, she never said she went back to him. She put her pride aside to do what's best for her child. Y'all weird on this app for real. So even other races of women are, coming at black women by telling them not to be so invested in this situation. And that's basically what I'm telling black women to stop doing. And the reason why I say this is I'm gonna give y'all some proof here. Let me give you some proof as to why I'm saying this. If you guys didn't know, let's start here. Journals and Sage Pub, which is peer-reviewed, black women are among the largest consumer groups of social media in the United States. In recent years, Black American women have curated spaces on social media platforms to authentically converse about Black womanhood and resist structural gendered racism. 2023. If you guys didn't know, Black women are the ones that use social media the most. And I wanted to make this very clear. If you're looking for references, this was first published January 12th, 2023. Black women are among the largest consumer groups of social media in the United States. In recent years, Black women have curated spaces on social media platforms to authentically converse about Black womanhood, resist structural gendered racism, right? Yeah. So this is why I'm telling Black women to stop being so invested, because y'all are using social media the most and you're getting involved in situations that you shouldn't be. And let's just get some more proof. This is the Nielsen report. Let's hear what they had to say about Black women's usage of social media. Mobile technology ownership. Black women are seemingly always connected. 80% of Black women own smartphones, a rate 8% higher than non-Hispanic white women, and 57% own a tablet, which is somewhat on par with non-Hispanic white women. Black women's high ownership of mobile technology gives them access to a multitude of apps and sites, including social networks, and is a key driver of the way their time is spent consuming media. For example, let's go up. Facebook, 72% is the top social media networking site used by Black women. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Google Plus are also sites visited more frequently by Black women than their non-Hispanic white counterparts. Did I have something else in here? Let me make sure. Oh, yeah. Also, when it comes to live television viewing and DVR time-shifted TV, Black women spend nearly 15 hours more each week on these platforms, 51 hours and 36 minutes, than total women in the U.S., 36 hours and 38 minutes. Also, due in part to their high smartphone ownership, Black women spend more time weekly using apps, browsing the web on smartphones, 19 hours and 27 minutes, than total women, 17 hours and 8 minutes. And Black women of all ages have increased consumption of other digital platforms as well, including internet on a PC, video on a PC, multimedia devices, and video on a smartphone. So, what does that tell you guys? What did y'all gather from that? It means that, for one, Black women spending too much time on social media, and two, y'all too busy getting involved in other people's situations when you shouldn't be. Because these women know they don't owe you guys any loyalty. The same woman that y'all was sitting there championing, Morgan, she's telling y'all to stop bashing the man that she's deciding to co-parent with. But y'all was so invested, now you mad at her because you wanted her to leave. Now y'all look dumb. And again, this is history repeating itself. I reported on the white woman who lied in y'all faces. I reported on the two white men that actually lied in y'all faces again. The first one, he lied and said that Black women weren't in, like the prison rates and Black women giving birth to the majority of the men that are in prison, which was actually true, but he lied to y'all directly to y'all face. I just talked about another white man that was saying that Black men are the most divorced when they marry white women. They know what they can do with you guys. They know that if you get Black women on your side by lying, then you guys will support them. And you know what that does? That gives them more money, because y'all continuously follow, like, share, comment, and they just rolling in the dough. They raking in the dough because you guys are invested. So if Black women, if you watch this video and you get anything from this, y'all need to use some discernment and stop following these people that's making y'all look stupid. Now y'all making response videos mad at Morgan when that didn't have nothing to do with you in the first place. Y'all be so quick to get on the hate train for Black men, and now these women, they just continuously make y'all look stupid. So you could take my advice and tell y'all to stop getting so invested. Stop believing girls saying, the woman, oh, I got hit with a brick. Now y'all looking stupid once again. People telling, y'all need to apologize. And you know what's funny? It's not going to happen, like I said. And also, there's a lot of Black women sitting there saying, Well, that's just one woman that lied. Black men always doing something bad to black women. That's the rebuttal. So no matter what it takes, a large contingent of black women are so dedicated to hating black men, they can't even put their pride aside to apologize for sitting here going on platforms and disparaging all black men because they thought that that woman got hit with a brick. When in fact, that woman is currently right now, that woman, I believe, is in Jamaica, living her best life on y'all dime. $42,000 that y'all donated to this woman, and she made y'all look stupid. So the overarching point of this is wake the F up. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's why I shared this video. You know what I'm saying? And thank you to, I got his name. He sent me the first video or whatever, and I did some research on it, but I greatly appreciate it. Tommy? Tommy, if you see this, yeah, it was from you. So thank you, brother. But yeah, y'all better figure it out. Trying to help. That woman making people look stupid out here, making black women look stupid. Let me see here. Rich Turner, my man. $5 super chat said, if you want to know how I bought the Detroit Lions from trucking, click the link my bio. The link is equals OnlyFans. Hey, yeah, they doing it. Let's see here. Reese Johnson said with the 199 super chat said baby mama strategy. So invested, man. Goodness. Zero F's, what's going on, brother? With the $2 super chat said the bitter baby mama brigade is relentless. Yeah, man, they still holding on to it, brother. They better wake up. Because this happens every time, and I keep trying to explain it, but they know how to get that money. Just pander to black women. LJ with the $5 super sticker. Thank you, good brother. Good to see you, LJ. Driftfire, what's going on, brother? With the $5 super chat said, that's why I commend you, because I work with a lot of women, and no matter what you tell them, they don't want to hear it. Yeah, man, it's sad, man, and we trying to help. And they don't see it that way. They think I'm just using this as content. I wouldn't be talking about this stuff for no reason, man. Why would I be invested in a woman named Morgan talking about a random man in Atlanta getting her pregnant? We see this in the black community all the time. The reason why I covered it is because I hate the fact that black women are sitting there looking stupid once again. And the shit needs to stop. Black women need to wake up. That's all I'm saying. Goodness gracious. So click that link. See, Charles Irby says, even non-black women looking at black women funny, they're seeing through the lies. Yeah. And I don't know, man. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. But before we get into some of the hard-hitting topics, let me just go ahead and address this Forbes article that I posted on the community tab so I can give you guys a better outlook of where you rank in regards to earnings. If you guys didn't see it, here you go. So Forbes just released this at the latter part of 2023. It is just a median earnings by age in the United States from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. And it just gives you a thorough breakdown by age. And it was actually good. So what I did, I asked the people in the community post to see where you rank, based off of your age. So 16 to 19, 20 to 24, so on and so forth. And the majority of the black men that commented, I seen that most people were making more than their age demographic or their age category, which is actually a good thing. But if you guys didn't notice, let me go down the list one more time. If you guys didn't notice, this is the average or median earnings for both men and women. Now I'm going to put things into perspective by showing you guys the average earnings for men alone. And I want you to see where you stand in regards to the different racial demographics, different age categories, so on and so forth. So the most thorough research article that I seen was from the Social Security office, and they actually broke it down in 2020 to 2021. This is the most current one. It was released September 2023, which is the same time the Forbes article was released as well, right? And this one is very thorough. Look, the definition Earnings consist of all wages, salaries, and self-employment income, and covered and non-covered employment, including earnings that exceed the annual taxable minimum. So basically what that means is sometimes when we have these conversations, people ask questions like, well, does that include people who get certain earnings from retirement, things of that nature? And for the most part, it rarely does, right? But for this one, from the Social Security office, this encompasses everything. So all the earnings. So that's why this is so good. Let me show y'all something real quick. And this is for specifically for the black men. I want to show you guys where we rank. Check it out. Look. Let me bring this up real quick. So this is men's real median annual earnings from 2020 to 2021 in dollars. Now, if you look here, and let me just address this first. When people say black men are out the bottom, we absolutely not. We earn more than Hispanic men. The only age demographic that we don't out-earn Hispanic men is from 20 to 29. Hispanic men earn $29,000 on average. Black men earn $25,000 as a median, right? The median annual earnings. Y'all see that? Cool. Now, when you start going up, black men are not at the bottom in regards to earnings. However, we are behind white men who are the majority population of men in the United States. But also, if you look at Asians, when Asians are 40 to 49, the average Asian male median annual earnings is $100,000, right? So, black men, let me pull myself up here. So, and this is not to shame anybody, and this is not saying that you're supposed to make $100,000 between the ages of 40 to 49. It's to establish a competition aspect for what we need to strive for. That's all I'm doing this for, right? Everybody's not going to make $100,000. I understand that. But we need to understand where other races of men rank. And as of now, white men and Asian men are out earning black men. And granted, I understand that black men only represent 6.5% of the population. We have done very well to get ourselves over $50,000 annually as of 2022. What the hell was that? Oh, but yeah. So we need to make sure that we are currently, trying to strive to do a little bit better. Asians, they have figured out the blueprint as a minority in the United States. I'm not telling black men to be like Asians, absolutely not. But just understand where we rank. We are not at the bottom. We are far from the top. So that's why I'm putting this information out there, right? Does that make sense? Y'all understand why I'm doing this? Let's continue. Let me show y'all something else. So this is just a breakdown of the information that I showed you guys. If you want to look this stuff up, I will definitely link this once I put this together. Age demographics, there you go right there. It shows you all the numbers outside of the graph. Now, I wanted to address this as well. So the median salary for in the U.S. for women and men, and this is from the BLS, right? Bureau of Labor and Statistics. So the average woman median annual earnings is $52,000. For men, it's $61,000. So again, on a larger scale, when you include both men and women for every racial demographic, men still out-earn women, right? And that's specifically for the black community, in particular for black women. Black men are included in this as well. And this is just a thorough breakdown. You guys, they have a PDF that shows you everything that I just showed you guys. So I just wanted to make things clear to make sure that we understand. Right? So y'all, we good? We understand where we rank. We are not at the bottom, but we are far from the top. So we still have some work to do, even though we only represent 6.5% of the population. I just want to be clear as well. The black community will not let black men use this as an excuse. They will see those numbers and they will still say that black men still need to do more. So I'm not giving you guys this information to tell the black community, whoever has a problem with black men, that we can use this stuff as an excuse in regards to the Jim Crow laws, the civil rights movement, all the stuff that held black men down to get to the point where we're at, or, you know, where we stop succeeding. The black community will not give us any leeway. So we are on our own in this right. I just want to be clear for any black men that are watching this. None of the stuff that I'm about to talk about will be sufficient. So it's not, you're not going to be able to use this as an excuse. If you guys haven't noticed that, I'm telling you, right? We just need to know that, hey, we had some hurdles that we need to climb, and we are doing far better than anybody expected. That's all I'm trying to do, right? So let me get to some of these comments before we get into a great topic that I always want to discuss. Y'all know why I'm here, so. Let me see. Did I miss this drip? My bad, bro. With the $5 super chat, said that's why I commend you, because I work with a lot of. Okay, I did, and no matter what you're telling, they don't want to hear it. I did get that, but it's a good point. Thank you, brother. John Henry. There's our show sponsor. My man with the $100 super chat. He said, going back to obesity, a 5'2", contentious, obese, unathletic woman weighing 200 plus pounds swears she has the same market value as a 5'7", 135 agreeable athletic woman. Pandering men know there is cash in the black female demographic if they speak the right words. Hashtag simp. And you right, man. And you know what was very interesting? My homeboy, he sent me it was like a picture. It was like a comparison. It was like 4 white women on the left, and it was 4 black women on the right. And I'm going to tell you like this. The black women look better than the white women that were in the picture, right? And the caption said, what side are you guys choosing, right? And in the comments, most of the black men said, I'm going with the side that is considered we deem the less headache, and they chose left. And the funny thing, it was a black woman in the comments. She said that, well, this goes to show you that pretty privilege doesn't apply to black women, because objectively, the black women were actually more attractive, right? But it was a black man that responded and said, if you look at the comments, the men ain't saying nothing about their looks. Everybody is commenting on the perceived attitude that black women have. And they said that it is a perception that is working in favor for white women because they are perceived to be more agreeable, as opposed to black women being less agreeable, right? So, and this is going to a point that I said multiple times. It has absolutely nothing to do with black women's looks. I firmly believe that black women are the most beautiful women in the world. And that's from me going from place to place, 49 different countries, right? Including Africa. I'm including those black women there in there as well. The Brazilian black women that are there, Afro-Latinas. Black women are the most beautiful women to me personally in the world. But the comments pointed directly at attitude. So that should tell black women something. It's not your looks. It absolutely isn't. Men are tired of dealing with the foolery. And if y'all would just listen and take care of that, y'all would be at the top of the list in regards to marriage. Not just to black men. Whoever y'all wanted to marry, you would have the pick of the litter. So if black women were at some point to change or do something about that attitude, because nobody's oppressing you. Black men have never oppressed black women since we've been on this earth. So this whole victim mentality about black men holding you down, it's never happened. It's a figment of your imagination, right? So let that, I guess, let it stick in your heads, black women. Has nothing to do with your looks. Y'all are gorgeous. But the attitude, it's got to go. And you could take that from the men under the comment section. It wasn't just black men either. It was white, Hispanic, Asian. Every man was commenting, the black women look good, but I don't want the headache. Where do you think they get that from? everything can't be a stereotype. If everybody is saying it, something needs to be done. All right, just want to put that out there. And then, like I said, I'm a black man in a with a tie on, so y'all may not listen to me. So I'm gonna clip this up and I'm gonna show you what I see. Let me go ahead and update this real quick. John Henry dropping that bomb on you, boy. And good comment, by the way, brother. There we go. Cool. And thank you, Saul T. Balls, for holding it down with the $51 super chat. I'm in the show sponsor for the majority of the show. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, brother. And I got you in there, brother. Thank you. Zero S with the $5 super chat said, Obsidian, use one of your clips. I emailed the link. Your official Manosphere invite might be on the way, good brother. Man, like I said, I appreciate it, but I'm trying to do my own thing. So I've already explained why. But yeah, but I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your support and sending me the link, brother. But I'm trying to do my own thing, man. So, I mean, and this is no knock to the brothers that's doing their thing. I support all those men, all those gentlemen that's doing their thing in these spaces, man. You will never see any hate from me. So get that money and continue putting that good information out there for black men to listen to. So thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Who is this? Archer ain't SHIT. Okay, he says 75 is light work, 12 hours a day. It's easy. I have a chill job. I disagree. Who told you that? Archer, who told you that 12 hours a day is light work? Brother, and I mean, I'm not even using this as a flex. I spent 20 years in the military. Been on call, 48-hour call in another country within 12 hours, right? I've worked 15-hour days as a security forces member when I first joined the military. I worked 35 hours straight when 9/11 happened. When I was stationed in Korea, mind you, I wasn't even in the States when I worked 35 hours straight on a post that was created because everybody was on alert. It's been many times where I've been sitting on a airfield tarmac waiting on, a flight that didn't get there. Y'all know the whole phrase, hurry up and wait. Y'all know how that go, right? So I've worked many hours, and I tell you like this, I would never be comfortable with working 12 hours a day. So if there are any brothers that work that many hours, kudos to you. I understand the struggle. You know what I'm saying? And I greatly appreciate it, but that's not easy. That is tough, especially if you have a family. Just imagine that, man. You got to work half the day, and then you got to come back and have enough energy to see the kids and take care of your wife and make sure she gets the love that she deserves. That's not an easy task. So I don't, I just want to make sure that I thoroughly disagree about that. Drip Fire, $2 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said, I never focus on what I make. I focus on what I keep. Absolutely. Good plan. Let's see here. Osriel says, I know you've been stacking this year, St. Cyr, with tech. Oh, yeah. Drip Fire says, yeah, I work 10 hours, 12 hours a day. It ain't easy, but some people have a chill job. Yeah, and like I said, you, of course, work smarter, not harder, but damn, let's give them brothers some credit. That is tough. Sheesh. Fax Kellerman, that's a cool name. I like Max Kellerman. Work smarter, not harder, brothers. Yeah, man. And, if you can, don't, feel ashamed if you work in an office. I mean, if you worked hard to get there and you making a significant amount of income, what is there to be ashamed? I told myself as soon as I retired, I would never work this hard again in my life. I worked hard in the military. 20 years, 10 deployments, and that's not including training. Come on, brother. Y'all tripping. I told myself I'm never working this hard. So, You could judge me all you want. I put my time in. I'm working on my second retirement. So oh my goodness. All right. So, and let me give this brother some credit before we even get started. And we almost to it. I always save the best for last, but this was actually important. And I actually remembered this Sports Illustrated article from when I was a child. Let me give credit to Solitary Man. He actually sent me this on Facebook. And when he sent it, it just brought back so many memories, because when I saw it, I was like, wow, now that I'm looking at this article, I look at it differently. Because when I first seen it, it was like, oh man, that's crazy. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this Sports Illustrated magazine article? Where's my daddy? It says, special report. Pro athletes have fathered startling numbers of out-of-wedlock children. One NBA star has 7 by 6 women. Paternity cases have disrupted teams. What's happening and what does it mean for the kids left behind? So at first, when I was younger, this came out, I want to say, I wish I had the actual date. Hold on, let me see if I can find the date, because I did some research on this. It was a while ago. Let's just say that much. But when it first came out, you see that, and you kind of point the finger at the sports player, like, damn, man, how are you gonna get all these women pregnant? But as of now, and knowing the statistics, and how many kids black men have, you got one guy having children with what? 6 different women. One guy, 6 different women. And the reason why Solitary Man sent me this is because there was a woman, I believe on Twitter, she was trying to use that to shame black men, right? This was the post. She said, the world is onto them. This is embarrassing. So when she says them, I don't know if she was referring to black men or the women who decided to have these children with these athletes. So it's funny that we never asked the question, why the hell are all of these women having kids by the same group of men? Instead, we point the finger at the guy who is granted access to these women's womb, essentially, right? Wonder why. We just talked about the random man in Atlanta. How did that man get access or gain access to 7 different women to have kids with? Who gave him that access? The women, right? Only one of him. So I can see, okay, you get with this dude, you know what I'm saying? After one kid, you have the second child. It is what it is. But like the old girl said, the dude already had multiple baby mamas. So she made a conscious decision to go ahead and birth that man's child, knowing that he was skeeting in multiple women. Same thing with this situation, right? And I'm going to read some of the excerpts from this article from a while back. But let me know if I may be dating myself. You guys remember this story that Sports Illustrated reported on? This is where I got the whole article from. It says, fathering out of wedlock has become commonplace among athletes, many of whom seem oblivious to the legal, financial, and emotional consequences. And granted, this is not to take the onus off of them. These brothers are reckless with their seed. What I'm saying is it proves my point, and also the CDC's point, that multiple men are given access to a large contingent of women. And it also proves the reason why a lot of the more women have mothered children than men have fathered, right? It says for numbers, and this is Lynn Elmore, he says for numbers, I would guess that one out of wedlock child for every player is a good ballpark figure. For every player with none, there's a guy with 2 or 3. There you have it again. Lynn Elmore said it. So some bunch of guys that don't have kids, but the guys that do, hey, they popping them out. They giving access to these women. Wonder why that is. Why are these women attracted to these millionaire sports players. Y'all know why. Come on now. Let me read a couple of these things real quick. I've got some notes. And this is from Sports Illustrated. They said, according to documents obtained by SI, Larry Johnson, y'all remember Larry Johnson, grandmama, used to play for the Charlotte Hornets and the New York Knicks. He is supporting 5 children by 4 women, including the 2 he has with his wife. But his penchant for unplanned fatherhood hardly makes him unique. So there are multiple athletes, and this still happens to this day, right? These guys are getting multiple women pregnant and having their kids. But I'm only using this as an example to further my point, and also all the studies and the references that proves that women are having kids by the same group of men. And it also says, although there have been no studies on athletes and their out-of-wedlock kids, those who are familiar with the issue say the numbers are staggering, right? I'd say that there might be more kids out of wedlock than there are players in the NBA. We just talked about this, about 450 NBA players, and a lot of them, majority of the players don't even have kids. So that tells you something. And if you guys want to read the full article, you can go find it. Just go type in "Where's Daddy Sports Illustrated" into Google, and it will pop up, right? And I also have another picture. I put this in a video that I just released yesterday. I don't know if y'all seen this, but this brother right here, he impregnated 5 women at the same time. Every woman that you see in this picture is currently pregnant. They are pregnant, right? So this man went from woman to woman to woman to woman to woman, beat it and skeeted, and got him pregnant at the same damn time. And you know what? They cool with each other now. So this again proves my point. And it's not just black women in there. I see, one black woman, maybe a mixed race. This look like a white woman, maybe Hispanic, 2 Hispanic. It's a white woman in there as well. So brothers like this getting access to women all the time. So it's what it is, man. I mean, I don't know what more proof do you want? Emmanuel Dark said, "Yep, I mentioned that earlier in the comment section. Apparently, he's a rapper. I mean, there you go again. He got a little bit of clout, just like the sports players. So yeah, I just want to prove my point. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, y'all go check that old article out. You know what I'm saying? It's very fascinating. So we about to get to the meat of the discussion. We got a chance to go through a lot of things, but now we're going to review the race and wrongful convictions in the United States. So I want this to be a very interactive segment. If you guys have any questions or you want to see something in particular, I will go ahead and try and find the actual excerpt that answers your question. But before we get started, I'm going to show you guys the bullet points of the article from the National Registry of Exonerations, and then we'll move forward. Right? Sound good? I know this is a very important topic. You guys asked for this, and I'm about to cover it for you guys. But before we get started, let me go take a break. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back. Y'all kick back and listen to some of these sounds from Marquise Murray. Go ahead and support that brother, and I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, let's get to it. And my man Maddox came through. He said, could we get some more likes, please? Yeah, man, if we lagging on likes, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you have any questions, please send in the super chats. We got 246 people in the building. So make sure every time you come in, or if you're new, hit that like button so we can get this information into the algorithm, especially for black men, right? This is important. And also, we have a lot of comments. There we go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Othello Logos, my man back in the building with the $5 super chat, said Country Wayne explained it well. He did. He absolutely did. Said, we love the support here. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you coming in, sharing that information, man, because I will forget and get caught up in the show, but I greatly appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Let's see here. All right, let me pull this up. So, and I posted this on the community tab so you guys can check it out. So, like I said, they did a full report in 2022 on race and wrongful convictions in the United States. And it is from the National Registry of Exonerations. I just wanted to make sure they have researchers, they have fellow researchers, or research fellows, all that type of stuff. Everybody was in the building to make sure that this report was accurate. And I also pulled some articles, very simple, from Google. Says, report, Black people 7.5 times more likely to be wrongfully convicted of deletion than whites. Risk even greater if victim was white. And this is coming directly from the report that we're actually going to review. And then as of August 8, 2022, the National Registry of Exonerations listed 3,200 defendants who were convicted of crimes in the United States and later exonerated because they were innocent. 53% of them were Black, nearly 4 times their proportion of the population, which is now about 13.6%. So again, to put things into perspective, we all know that there's only 1.9 million people that are currently incarcerated in the United States. 330 million people live in the United States or make up the United States population. Small number compared to the total population. However, if you put things into perspective, if there's only 727,000 Black men and women that are currently incarcerated, we know that there's a little over 40 million Black people living in the United States, right? We know this. We know this to be true. If Black men lead in the most exonerations, then that tells you that that number should be lower. But again, and I want to reiterate this for the Black men, the Black community will not let you use this as an excuse. Sad to say. All they're going to do is look at the raw numbers and they're going to say, well, we don't know that. We think that these Black men are guilty. It can't be true. This is the narrative that you guys are going to get from the Black community. So this is for your own situational awareness, to let you guys know that, yes, Black men are over-policed. Black men are scrutinized more heavily than any other race. And we are put in jail and in prison falsely more than any other race. And I'm here to give you guys the information just so you can have it for your own, situational awareness. Let's just say that much. Also, let me show you guys real quick. We got some cases here that actually we're reviewing from the report. You guys, I'm going to make sure if I pull this up. So what you're looking at here, guys and ladies, if you're in the comment section, this is the group of exonerations, including cases of drug crimes fabricated by police officers. Yeah, they keep a tally on that as well. So in New York, I'm going to read a couple of them. In New York City, 94 to 1996 is called the Dirty 30 Group. And this was about 100 mostly drug cases. And the racial and ethnic identity of defendants were almost all Black and Hispanic. New York police officers conducted illegal searches, stole money, took bribes from drug dealers and others, and planted drugs on some defendants. And these are all fabricated, right? Almost all Black. Philadelphia, 95 to 97. About 230, mostly drug cases, almost all Black, wide-ranging police misconduct in the 39th district and elsewhere, including planting drugs, all fabricated. Let's go to Oakland, California, from 2000 to 2001. The Riders Group, 75, mostly drug cases, almost all black. Corrupt Oakland police officers known as the Riders planted drugs, falsified records, and beat defendants. Almost all black men, right? We gotta, let me get rid of this. Skits on YouTube, you gotta go. Look like you trolling or whatever the hell you doing. Gotta go. All right. Where y'all want, do y'all have any cities that you guys want me to check? States? There's a bunch of them in here. I grabbed a couple of them. Let me know if you're interested in hearing about your state. I'll go to a more recent one. Hold on, let me get some water. Let's go to New York City, 2018 to 2022. 453, mostly drug cases, mostly black and Hispanic. Officer indicted on perjury charges after video caught him fabricating evidence used in drug arrests. Lord. New York City, 53, mostly drug cases, mostly black and Hispanic. 2 police officers convicted of perjury, including testimony about a drug deal that never took place. Somebody said, who was that? Atlanta. Let me see if Atlanta was on here. Nah, it's not. Well, hold on. Let's check. Nah, it's not on there. Oklahoma City. We got Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here we go. It says racially mixed, 30, mostly drug cases. Police officers and ATF agent fabricated evidence, planted drugs, falsified search warrants, committed perjury, and stole money. My goodness. Let's see. Mobile, Alabama, Houston, Texas. I don't see that on this this registry. So we'll just go to Tulia, Texas in 2003. 35 cases, all drug cases, mostly black. Corrupt sheriff's deputy in Swisher County, Texas, falsely accused defendants of selling drugs, all pardoned in 2003. My goodness. So y'all see the narrative here, right? Like, you see what the hell is going on. This is why we're bringing this stuff to the forefront. And this is for black men, man. I mean, it's unfortunate that the black community doesn't really report on these things. Even though black men represent a large amount of the people currently incarcerated, a lot of those brothers are in there, you know, because they were falsely accused or they were lied on. And we can say that with clear-cut evidence because they have the report, right? And that this is not just me saying this. You guys see the multiple men that were exonerated. I think there was a guy recently that was awarded a large amount of money in the millions, but he actually had to spend damn near 40 years in prison because of it, because he was falsely accused. I know y'all seen that recently, right? I think it was like 40 years incarcerated, and they gave him like maybe $15-20 million. It's not enough. That brother lost his life. 40 years. My goodness. Thank you, Tony, with the $9.99 super chat. No comments or questions. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate you donating, man. This is valuable information. Let's continue. All right, so let's look at a breakdown real quick. They put this in an actual chart. Let me get rid of it. How do I get rid of that? Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can. It's a little bit. Damn. Let's go back. All right, so exonerations by race of defendant and type of crime. So deletions, this was the amount of exonerations by percentage, right? All National Registry data reported in this paper are as of August 8, 2022. So I just wanted to make that very clear. This is very recent. Look at this. 55% of deletion, suspects, I guess, were exonerated. They were black men. And then who comes in second? White men at 32%. Then SA, 59% black men. Child A was mostly white men. Robbery, black men. Other violent crimes, white men. Drug crimes, look at that. 69% black men. And I'm saying black men, even though this is just black people in general, but it's majority black men. 69% as opposed to 60% of white men. And this is because black men are far more over policed. White collar crimes, white men, 79%, as opposed to 10% for black men. And then other nonviolent crimes, black men lead 52% to 28%. So all crimes out of the 3,200, 53% were exonerated. Of the exonerated group were black men. You guys see this? This is crazy. My goodness. Don't tell me that. I mean, it's unfortunate for them brothers, man. And this could happen to any of us. I mean, we, pretty much are all accomplished in here, man. We doing our thing, but we don't know how these things go. We still have to make sure that we protect ourselves as well. And even if black men do follow the law, because that's a common misconception that people say, man, if you just follow, the rules and you don't break the law, then you won't get deleted or falsely accused by police officers. And that's not true at all. What was that? What was that case? I think it was Fernando. Was it Fernando Castile? The case in Minnesota, I believe, where the guy was, I think he was reaching for, or the cop asked him, did he have a weapon in the car? And he told him, he was very clear and said that, yeah, I do, hey, I got a weapon. And I guess he was going to, show the cop or whatever in the shop. The cop shot him and deleted him in front of his girl and his child. And he was following the law. So this whole lie that people say, just follow the law and you won't be harmed, it's absolutely not true. Right? Yeah, there you go. For was it a Philandro? Did I get that right? You just comply, Philandro Castile. There you guys go. You guys, okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I remember that, man. And they had body cam, and goodness gracious. Tony with the 999 super chat said, before I left DC police in 2018, I investigated the case and found that the black man accused of rape was not in DC when the alleged incident occurred. My goodness, man. I know you see a lot. And it's unfortunate, man. Thank you, brother, for sharing that. Cam, what's going on, brother? From TMR Radio. He said, bro, just say no was the slogan in the 90s, yeah, for drug use. No remorse or empathy. Now the meth crisis, yeah, ravaging the white community, and they want all the empathy. Yeah, it's a crisis now. But when, drugs was hitting the black community hard, we was labeled as, was it super thugs or whatever, by Hillary Clinton. Man, it's crazy, brother. Let's open this report up real quick. And again, you guys, I want you to do the research for yourselves. Let me put the link in the description. Like our super predators, there you go. Indigo Flow, thank you for coming through for your boys. Super predators. And thank y'all. There you go. That's the link to the report when you guys want to take a look at it. But we're going to go over a couple of things real quick. And they put everything rather succinct for you. Just click here and you can go to the actual part that they're highlighting right here. So let me just read a couple of them. Oh, I'm tripping. I ain't even got the thing up. My bad. Y'all see this? All right, so here's the summary. So the first one, it actually states Black people are 13.6 of the American population, but 53% of the 3,200 exonerations listed in the National Registry of Exonerations. Judging from exonerations, innocent Black Americans are 7 times more likely than white Americans to be falsely convicted of serious crimes. 7 times more likely. Also states that we see this racial disparity in varying degrees. For all major crime categories except white-collar crime, this report examines racial disparities in 3 types of crime that produce largest numbers of exonerations. Deletions, SA, and drug crimes. So deletions, it said innocent Black people are about 7.5 times more likely to be convicted of deletions than innocent white people. That applies equally to those who are sentenced to death and those who are not. My goodness. In addition, Black people who are convicted of deletion are about 80% more likely to be innocent than other convicted deleters. Wow. Oh my goodness. Othello, $10 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said Nevada has an interesting blend of possibilities. It's both transient and racially diverse enough for my purposes. Oh, cool, man. Good to hear that. Thank you, brother. So let's go through. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through the report. Let me make this. Too. All right. What do y'all want to see anything in particular while I'm here? It's only a 55-page report, so we can kind of take a sneak peek. I showed you guys this already. I want to see some other. Let's see here. Anything in particular? Any requests? Let's look at this. Misconduct and delay. 2 racial differences in deletion exonerations might help explain the disproportionate number of deletion exonerations with Black defendants. Misconduct. Official misconduct is more common in deletion convictions that lead to exonerations of Black defendants than in those of white defendants. So misconduct on the part of the court, attorneys, all those people. Delay, exonerations of Black deletion defendants take longer than exonerations of white deletion defendants. Misconduct, 72% of the deletion prosecutions that lead to exoneration included official misconduct that we know about. My goodness. And it says 845 out of 1,167. My goodness. Let me see here. Mad Dollars Game and said, yes, she said that. Also, don't forget that both parties agreed to the omnibus bill, Repubs and Democrats. No clean souls among them. My goodness. Here's a case. Let's see here. Witness tampering is also committed primarily by police officers. It happened in 42% of deletion exonerations with Black defendants, 271 out of 638, but only 25% of those with white defendants, 91 out of 369. In 17% of Black defendant deletion exonerations, the witness tampering included violence or threats to the witness. Man. 106 out of 638, compared to 7% for white defendant cases, 24, 369. For example, Kendrick Scott and Justly Johnson were arrested and charged with deletion within hours after Lisa Kendrick was shot and killed in Detroit on May 9th, 1999, and convicted in 2000. Antonio Burnett and Raymond Jackson had been arrested hours earlier as part of the same investigation. And they told the police and later testified in court that Scott and Johnson told them that they had committed the deletion. Scott and Johnson were exonerated in 2018. So, did y'all hear what I just said? This report, they were arrested and convicted in 1999, convicted in 2000. They were exonerated in 2018. That's 18 years. Gone. So, man, this is tough to go through. In 2018, after the victim's son, who witnessed the killing at close range when he was 8, but was never questioned by anyone before a trial, testified that he was certain neither Scott nor Johnson was the gunman. In addition, Bernadette testified that the police whooped him during his interrogation and that he was afraid that he would be charged with the deletion himself if he did not say what they wanted to hear. And a cousin of Jackson's testified that before he passed in 2008, Jackson told her that he had lied because he was afraid of the police and the prosecution. Man. And they have all types. I mean, I can't go through all of the cases where they explain how, a lot of black men were exonerated, but you guys can read this stuff for yourselves. I see here one case in Chicago, Massachusetts. Who was that? Othello said, do you have Nevada's numbers? I'm not sure. It's a $10 super chat. Let me check if I can see if I can find something. Seeing if I could type the number in there, but I can't. Nah. I'll scroll through it. And this is just showing you the number of deletion exonerations by year of exoneration. And you can see the numbers go up from 1989 to 2021. It says, in order to study the process that led to an innocent defendant's conviction, however, we need to focus on the period leading up to that event and classify exonerations by date of conviction. So this is basically what they're showing you. And this just basically break down the number of deletion exonerations by year of conviction and race of defendant from 1956 to 2018. And as you can see here, the red or orange line, that represents black people, in particular black men. And the top line represents all people, right? So, of course, black men are leading, which is insane. Then percent of murder, or I didn't say it, deletion exonerations with black defendants by year of conviction. And this is the 5-year moving average, as you can see here. Yeah, you probably, Othello, you probably have to check it out and see if you can find Nevada. But if you go to the registry, you can break it down by, I believe, by state. Let's see here. Let's see, Philadelphia. Y'all want me to read another one? Let's do one from Texas. Oh, wait, my bad. Dante Bryan with the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother. The original OG for the show sponsorship. Exonerated after 20 years. Dang. Yeah, man. My goodness. Let's do one from Texas. Intentional and structural discrimination. In some cases, it's easy to spot racism in the investigations or the prosecutions that led to the false deletion convictions we studied. In 1980, a Texas Ranger investigating the rape/deletion of a high school student described what was coming to the two custodians who found the body. Clarence Brandley, and a white colleague. He said, "One of you is going to have to hang for this, Lord." And turning to Brandley, added, "Since you're the," y'all can see, since you're the N-word, you're elected. He said that to him. Brandley was sentenced to deletion in 1981 and exonerated in 1990. My goodness. So he was actually deleted. But then they later went back and exonerated him in 1990. Absolutely insane. In 1987, in Monroeville, Alabama, police framed Walter McMillan for the deletion of a clerk at a dry cleaners. McMillan, a 46-year-old black man, had numerous alibi witnesses, all black. He was at a fish fry at the time of the deletion, but he also had a white girlfriend, which was reason enough for police to target him. McMillan was sentenced to deletion in 1988 and exonerated in 1993. My goodness. Y'all hear it? Yeah, this is a fascinating read. So I encourage all of you guys to go ahead and check this out. This is crazy. Who said DV against women? Let me see if they had that. Not sure. Here we go. We can go here. So SA, nearly 60% of grape exonerations involve black people who are the defendants in less than a quarter of grape convictions. The majority of grape exonerees were misidentified by victims who have been raped by strangers. 2/3 of those misidentified grape defendants were black men. Did y'all hear that? Black men, most of whom were misidentified by white victims. So you can't tell me that racism don't exist. Didn't Nikki Haley just say some foolery that the United States had never been a racist country? I mean, did she actually read this report? You'll see it right there. Hitflix, the link is in the description. I put it in there. If not, just go ahead and Google. If you don't want to scroll up, Google it. It's in there. So, race and false conviction for grape. 59% of SA exonerees are black, 4.5 times the proportion in the population. 33% are white. That suggests that innocent black people are almost 8 times more likely than white people to be falsely convicted for grape. Unlike deletion, these numbers are way out of line with the racial composition of SA convictions. As of the end of 2019, 21% of those serving time in state prisons for SA were black, 39% were white, and 25% Hispanic. So black men actually rank last in that category. I touched on this a while back because I see a lot of black women pointing this out, saying that black men are the problem, and it's absolutely not. So judging from known erroneous convictions, a prisoner serving time for SA is more than 3 times more likely to be innocent if he is black than if he is white. Again, man, it's so much. My goodness. I'll read one. Here we go. Before we get started, let me get Ken Washington. Glow Hardy says, "It be some men who are weirdos that will spread a rumor about SA on another man because the woman he wants likes another man." That happens too. Ken Washington with the $5 super chat. Thank you, brother, for supporting the platform. Thanks for sharing this information. Oh, it's my pleasure, man. Thank you for pointing this out. Let's read this one. So Marvin Anderson's case, they may draw attention to the person they suspect without saying so. For example, Thomas Doswell was identified by a grape victim in Pittsburgh who was shown photographs of 8 men, one of which, Thomas's, had the letter R for rapist written on it. My goodness. He was exonerated by DNA 19 years later. My goodness. Here's another one. And in Jerry Lee Evans' case, Dallas police simply told the victim which picture to choose. He spent 22 years in prison before he was exonerated and released. Man, the rate of tainted identifications is only slightly higher among black grape exonerees than among whites, 11% to 9%. Still, as usual, black grape exonerees who were set up for these misidentifications outnumber whites by more than 2 to 1, 22 to 10. In nearly half of all tainted identifications and grape exonerations are black exonerees who were misidentified by white victims. Man. Othello Logos for the $5 super chat said, always appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Too Fast, Too Furious, you good, brother. You can catch a replay. It ain't nothing. This is I don't even know what to say. It's a lot. Trying to get to the next one. My bad. Want to scroll down. So this is one of the reports that I took from it. I showed you guys that. Yeah, man. So let's go over this, the impact of police misconduct. The legal system may sometimes treat routine drug convictions as throwaway crimes, but the consequences of these fabricated convictions are hardly trivial. Two examples from the Watts Group in Chicago, the largest and most recent of the group exonerations in the main registry, illustrate the range of penalties suffered by the victims of these frame-ups. In February 2006, Gregory Warren and several others were herded into a parking lot at the Ida B. Wells Public Housing Development by Sergeant Ronald Watts and other Chicago police officers. Before Warren was searched, Watts told him he was going to jail. Asked why, Watts replied, "You'll see." Warren was handcuffed and searched. No drugs were found, but the officers took all the cash in Warren's wallet and drove him to the police station, where Watts pulled what appeared to be bagged drugs from a drawer and said, "These are yours." Other officers used Warren's stolen money to buy Popeye's chicken, which they ate in front of him. In August 2007, Warren pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 2 years probation. He was exonerated in 2018. If you guys know, that police officer Watts, I think there was a documentary on him. Those in Chicago, if you are from Chicago, you probably have heard the name, the police officer Watt. You've heard his name before. If I'm not mistaken, there is a documentary about this, and I think I watched it a while back. Now that I'm reading this, let me know if you guys know about this this situation in the police department in Chicago. Who said that? Glow Hardy said Chicago's a playground for the CIA and FBI. Yeah, because there's so much going on out there. So yeah, that Watts story has been out there. I'm pretty sure I've heard this before. Let's see here. Why do these scandals happen? We don't know the motives. Hold on, let me bring this up. We don't know the motives of the dishonest officers who framed all the defendants, but there are a few obvious candidates. Some of the corrupt officers took bribes or stole money and drugs from real drug traffickers and may have framed innocent defendants to deflect suspicion. Man. Let me see here. From downtown, man, appreciate that with $5 super chat piece. Media man, peace, brother. Ever read the story of Dewey Bozella from New York, 25 years for false allegations for grape? No, I haven't. I just know about the 5 men. What they call it, the man. It's been a while since I watched it. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Central Park 5. My bad. Man, let me see here. The dude from Fairfax says, sounds like the plot to the movie Blue Magic as far as so many cops on the take. Yeah, thank y'all. Yeah, Central Park 5. Man. I may go back and watch that again. It was nuts how that played out. Oh, so you guys can read all this stuff for yourselves. I put the link. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and put it in there one more time to encourage you guys to go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, man. So there you have it. This was tough to read. But again, like I said, it's just for your own situational awareness. And I'm not expecting the black community to allow black men to use this as an excuse. But it's just good to know, that for all the, black men that are currently locked up, and I know a lot of them are there for a reason, but there's a lot of them that aren't. So we see y'all, and we have people that are working to get you guys, cleared of any false convictions that you may be enduring right now, right? And I know a lot of people, well, I won't say people, I'll say a lot of black women don't like Kim Kardashian for whatever reason. I don't know. She may be, a wild chick, but she's doing a lot of work for a lot of black men to get those dudes exonerated. If y'all haven't noticed, she is. So, I mean, we can say what we want, but she out there working hard for a lot of black men. I mean, it is what it is, man. So any help that black men can get, we greatly appreciate it. So, man, I mean, black community love rappers. Didn't Trump get Kodak Black released from prison? So, man, yeah, that's a tough one, man. So hopefully y'all, appreciate that. I'm glad I was able to bring that to the forefront. But yeah, we're going to get at it. Oh, man, the buzzer beater, my guy. Let me see. I don't even want to mess this up because you didn't donate $100 just to say that much. I'll say Asplit Jim 56 with the $99.99 super chat 100. He said, I grew up in New York City. I watched my big brother get beat down by police in the 80s for mistaken identity. I was a child at the time. My biggest fear growing up is being accused of something I did not do. Shout out to you and all that you provide. We as black men need this. Man, I greatly appreciate it. And I really appreciate the support, man, because these things, it takes a lot of time. I know we covered some frivolous, topics, but this one was important, man, and I really want you guys to go ahead and review that because some of the stories will shock you how they blatantly put a lot of black men in prison of falsified information. It's insane, man, but I'm glad I can help and bring some of this stuff to the forefront. So I appreciate the support, y'all. We've been going for about 3 hours, and I definitely will link, clip all this stuff up. Try and put out more videos as much as I can. But yeah, this one was tough. I ain't even lie to y'all, man. Goodness. So y'all enjoy the rest of your night, man, and just glad I was able to put things into perspective. But again, shout out to everybody who donated and sent in super chats. Thank you for everybody who liked the video, subscribed, became members. Let me give some shout outs to anybody who sent in super chats. My man Terrell, he sent in the $10 cash app. My bad, $10 cash app for Terrell. He said, for pay some more bills, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. But I appreciate it. Man, this was a tough one. But y'all enjoy the rest of your week. I'm glad y'all decided to stick with your boy for 3 hours to watch this. We still have 202 people in the live stream. That's a lot. And you guys definitely came through for your boy. And we will touch on some more hard-hitting topics in the near future. So if you guys have anything that you want to address specifically, I'll definitely do the research because you guys definitely hold your boy down, to takes a lot to do these live streams, and I'm glad you guys are noticing that and you start to support your boy even more. So I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And that's just not through super chats. That's through the comments that I see. I appreciate it. So thank you, Mr. G-Rap. Great show, brother. Appreciate y'all holding your boy down. Othello Logo says, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Unfortunately, your city had that beauty of a policeman, Louis Scarcella. I'm going to do some research on this stuff. Y'all giving me some names. Thank you. Let me start that. Oh, man. Oh. Sheesh. International Quiet Storm said, I got a great one for you, Media Man. I'll email you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Appreciate the support. My guy, let me see. Let me make sure I get this right before we get out of here. Aslit Jim 56. He was the last donation with the $99.99 super chat. I greatly appreciate it on the way out. Appreciate that, brother. MC Recovery says, damn, I'm so late. Salute. No, you good, man. Just catch the replay. It's going to go up right now. Greatly appreciate it, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Blessings to all of you. Just make sure, you hit the gym. Hug your family members and just keep things into perspective, man. We are privileged in our own right. And yeah, just do the research. That's all I'm saying. Oh, man. This is a tough one. What did you say? Leon says, I sent you a super chat. I think you missed it. Is this it? Leon, $5 super chat. I want to show you the most craziest convictions. A black man and a white woman. He was in prison for 12 years. Oh, yeah, I did miss that. I think I missed a couple of them. My bad, y'all. But, yeah, that sounds crazy. I mean, it's heck. Man, well, let's get out of here. I'll leave y'all with some of that good Marcus Murray sounds. That brother's cooking. So, I mean, man, I can't say enough about his music. But, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. And until next time, peace. Media Man out. Thank y'all for tuning in with your boy. Appreciate it.